You're listening to Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live on Humble House Radio.
People,
and we're back.
Here we
welcome
are.
to Houseology Live.
Look at the
we
lovely,
are not at the Moxie today.
Lovely shot here.
The Moxie. Shout out to the Moxie though for putting up with us. Big
yes,
shout out to the Moxie.
They hold us down
They
every
did.
week.
Little lighting issue there today.
We're the only people that uses that room.
I probably,
Are we-
You know what I mean? They should just go ahead and just
It's
call
like,
it
you know
our room, the
what?
Humble
This,
House
we're
room.
copping
I
it for
know.
you guys for the rest of the 2
that
years.
wouldn't be
Here
too
we
bad.
go.
No, they're
guys do
they're good with us.
Yeah,
we
I
love
like
them.
them guys.
Thank you, Moxie, for hosting us normally, but today we're in the Humble Hut.
We are in the Humble Hut. Yo, that's what we're gonna call it.
That's
That's a new
funny.
code word.
I like
For
that.
now on. For
That works
now
out well,
on,
the
for the
Humble
rest of the world, if we say meet at the Humble Hut, this is it.
The Humble Hut.
Yes,
This will
we're-
forever be my spot. This couch right here. I
I love this couch. It's so comfortable. Oh, well, welcome today, guys. We have a full show.
We do.
It's your boy DJ Ketone. We got Rave Daddy Robbie in the building.
Hey.
What's up, Rave Daddy?
going
You can
on?
see his side profile there.
I know, it's great, isn't it? I was thinking about that. You don't see my double chin so much this way.
Yo,
We got DJ Embrace.
What it do? Don't forget
Embrace
the
in the
cameras
house.
over there.
Yes. We got DJ Rich in the building joining us this segment.
Yo.
What's up,
What's
Rich?
happening?
Long time, man.
Hey, it's been I've been moving and grooving, baby.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Just been doing my
You've
thing.
been out of the country and all.
I've been everywhere.
Don't they ask you a question every time you fill out anything in the United States? Have you been out of the country in the last 3 months? Well, sir,
You want to
gonna
know?
have to
You
say
want to know a
yes.
true story? You want to know a true funny story?
about Jamaica.
I could
I
tell.
don't know.
I
I
got
don't
all
know
kinds of
how
Jamaica.
true is this going to be?
I got some true good stories about Jamaica, but
You smoke some good weed?
let me tell you something.
there you go.
I can either deny or
That's the
confirm
question.
that question. But I did make a bet with the people that I was with that I could smuggle weed on the boat and I could sell it on the boat before I made it back to U.S. waters.
How'd that work out for you?
I lost $300 bet. But I
man.
did, hold on. But I did successfully bring an ounce of weed on the boat.
Oh, wow.
And nobody took me serious. Like, I got the plug, got the hookup, I got your weed. You need weed? Who wants some weed? No, I went around every
Nobody.
they were like, look at that. Yeah, this guy.
I'm a pothead and I still wouldn't have
It
smoked
sounds
that.
like you did that before. You
Yeah,
been a mule before?
I mean, nah, but you know, I used to sell CDs and DVDs on the bus. I mean, CDs and DVDs. Get
That's
your
the old
CDs.
school.
Yeah, old school.
You know?
Old
man.
school.
Got
Well,
your
Out the
CDs.
trunk.
Oh, my.
out the trunk. We got GeeCee coming through. He's going to be our guest of honor today. He is all around this guy, man. He, we'll do all the intros and formalities later when we get into GeeCee segment. But GeeCee is going to be our guest of honor today, and Danielle is coming through. We haven't had Danielle on the show in a minute, so
Drive safe. We'll see you here
Oh,
in a
Daniel's
second.
coming?
We got plenty of
Oh,
room. We got
man.
the couch.
Yeah.
Good thing we got the big
bench.
couch.
We got another
Remember, GeeCee
area
sitting
for
right
a
here.
seat.
you already got the spot
Yeah,
picked.
I'm
Yeah,
keeping
yeah.
it warm for him.
Got
When
you.
he get here.
There we
You know
go.
what? I got a cute French Canadian staying at my house right now.
Nice.
6'4", rhythm DJ. That's the only downside about it. But
Hey, Rhythm, like,
Rhythm.
yeah,
No.
he played at TK Lounge this weekend. He was the
Hey,
headliner.
okay. Oh.
He goes by Cold, KHOLD, and he didn't realize he picked that name when he was 19 and didn't realize it spells K-hold.
It's perfect
And
now.
he's not even it wasn't a joke. He legitimately did not even correlate because he's completely sober. He doesn't do any drugs, doesn't
Yeah.
smoke weed, nothing.
I've never
So
been
he
to
had no
K-Hole.
idea. And then all of a sudden he had people start giving him like free spoons
Yeah.
at
No,
shows and
no.
stuff and giving him little packages. And he's like, what's it? He's like, well, your DJ name, bro. You're
K-Hole.
K-Hole, right? And he was like, oh.
Yeah.
Think about
So,
it.
He
yeah.
should roll with that, though.
Yeah,
He'll
well,
go far with that name.
No, he goes by Cold. I think he's proud of the fact that he's sober. So
I mean, he
and
can
hasn't
still
done any
be
drugs
sober,
yet.
But they're going to be in some K-holes in that show. That's for
Oh,
sure.
I'm
So.
sure they were.
Yeah, they would be.
It had a reasonable turnout. It wasn't too bad of a show.
TK's been doing their thing.
Yeah,
well,
they
they've
have.
always been a big bass connection, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Kurt left there too. He did the sound and lighting and stuff there. So
You
Kurt,
say he left?
DJ Truck, yeah, he left. He moved.
Well-
But he left all his stuff.
Oh,
so,
so what, they
he
bought
left
it off of
yeah,
him or whatever?
I'm sure.
Oh,
they
okay,
worked
okay.
out something.
I didn't. Where did he move to?
I don't know. Somewhere in the mountains,
I
though.
had no
think.
idea. Oh, that's
Everybody's
Yeah.
going up to the mountains.
Yeah, I
bro.
think he's tired of this shit.
Everybody I here is moving up to the mountains.
I want to.
for sure.
I gotta have the beach. I'm
need
sorry,
the
bro.
beach.
I
I
need
love
this.
my
I'm
beach.
not
Yeah.
leaving the salt water.
We're tropical people.
That's
we need
right.
sun.
See, there we go.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
give
we're
me back
tropical.
that
We
up.
need
I
that.
don't
Yeah, I
want
agree.
the
I agree.
mountains are not my thing. My wife
Nah.
wants to go up there. I'll show it to her. I'm like, here's a picture
great
of the
to
mountains.
visit.
baby.
Don't want to say.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
wants. I
Going
hate the mountains,
sometimes.
but hey, you know, he teach your own.
To each his own.
And I will never disrespect. Janice Live is going through a little bit of drama.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh
that guy
yes,
is-
Janice. Oh, so we
Oh,
getting
the
in.
owner
We
did-
getting straight
Well,
in.
I'm not, I just want to point because
we
we
getting
got a
straight.
topic.
We go from
Well, hold
mountains
on.
to
Let's talk
drama.
about that. I
Let's
want to know what's
go.
going on.
I mean,
Oh,
most of it's been
what's
cleared
popping?
up.
So
Oh,
they
there's
just had
drama.
a show. They just had a show, man, and people are just trashing. Not to mention all the stuff that Jeff went through with the whole boat crash,
Yep.
which may or may not been his fault. I'm not jumping on sides. Obviously, the boat that he
What
struck-
happened with the recent show?
Well, apparently the sound guy is trash.
Oh.
And he was dealing with a bunch of phasing issues. This is what I'm reading online.
man.
I wasn't there.
Really?
I wasn't
Were you
there.
there? Robbie
but
goes
I know
often.
people.
Were you there?
I
Yeah.
know people. Now I don't know if they had the same sound guy. I know when they had a Juvenile concert over there, they killed it. You know
Word,
what I'm saying?
word, word.
But
Is this
some-
1990s you talking about?
no, man.
No,
This is,
Juvenile was just there a couple months ago.
Bro, what's wrong with
my
you,
gosh.
man? What? Juvenile
All you
still
old
be doing this
people
thing.
and your old DJs and stuff that you
But
listen
they
to.
was there. Thank you.
Okay.
Juvenile,
he
back
was
that
just
ass up.
there. And they-
Yeah.
400. Man, he had a bunch of hits though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that slow motion from. But anyway,
So what happened with Janice?
man, they had a concert, bro, and apparently the sound guy was trash, and he just couldn't get.
So
it to sound
Friday-
good.
So wait, is it the sound guy or
Well,
is it just sound?
we
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
Well, okay, so
You-
there
okay.
is. I'm not going to bring up names. I
No,
know all the
never.
people
Don't do
are,
that.
But I know there's the one guy that I work with because I got to be careful how I phrase this. But when it comes to EDM shows, typically I'm the one providing the backline for that.
True.
And that
Plug.
That's a good way to say it. Yeah.
Plug. If anybody
Rave
needs
Daddy
your black
events.
Rave Daddy events,
If you
baby.
need any backline supplies, just reach out to Rave Daddy events. We'll get you taken care of. Anyways, so
Limited Watch Supplies. Last year, for details.
as I've always been there in any of the shows I've done, of course they're just EDM shows and whatnot, but we had a small problem at the Tape B show. It ended up being a bad XLR, but I have always found the sound to be quite good there, and that. So if there was any issues, it was either a one-time thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
or they had maybe a problem with a piece of equipment or something.
Yeah, it
because the
happens.
guys are very talented. I think they do a great job. They treat me very nice and respectful, and
Is
I
it the
appreciate
same
it.
people that are consistent with operating the sound there, or I know like certain
Same people.
Some
certain
people do bring
Okay.
in their own
That's
sound
true.
people, yeah, but
It's the same. It's the same 4 or 5 house guys every time.
yeah.
And they all know that pretty well. But yes, you're right. Sometimes they make. You know what? I think so on Friday was this show called "A Boy and His Uke" or something like that. That's the name of the band, ukulele.
Yeah,
"A
I'm
Boy and His
assuming.
Uke."
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, there were like 3 drum sets that they had setting up on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple mic. I mean, it looked like I'm thinking like this is like some 27-piece folk band shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
But not my type of music. But I don't know who they had there Saturday night. But they don't have any EDM for the next couple weeks. It's all like
Everybody's that way. Actually,
Yeah.
if you look at the
Yeah.
market, the whole market's kind of shut down on EDM for the next couple weeks.
Now,
Yeah,
you know what
before-
I'm wondering. Like hip hop is
The
bringing
bigger
out a
market.
huge crowd.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of money in that hip hop scene.
There's always been.
you know. And,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. And I was there in the day and age when it was shunned.
we do have a couple of hip hop shows there in
That's
the
good.
next 2 weeks.
So this was a
know
hip hop
that.
show that they did. This was a hip hop show that they did. I just don't remember who it was.
Ah.
You know.
Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the market because Baycare Sounds, who we've just partnered with recently, they don't have any house shows for a while. Actually,
Wow.
Yeah, theirs are pretty spaced out. I
and
noticed
then-
that.
and
But they
then-
do have a lot of other adult shows.
Yes, they do.
adultish shows.
Yeah, and
You
then
know,
Janice doesn't have any
Wholesome
for a
music
while.
that we don't listen to.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's none
It's
of the
like
devil's
Kumbayas
none of the devil's
and-
music.
Yeah,
you know,
we need some beats.
And
right?
then before the
We need
show started,
bass.
y'all said hard rock was going to be done.
Hard rock is.
yeah,
That's cool.
I was told by a source last night that all the EDM shows at the Hard Rock for right now are done.
We got sources around here, people.
Right. Well, the one source was told that they were no longer being one of the promoters for the group.
Yeah.
But they said that as of right now, they didn't have anything booked.
Yeah, so it's
And-
just it's weird time.
I mean, I liked going to the shows at the Hard Rock. It wasn't that bad, but it was a Hard Rock show. It was a bro fest.
Yeah.
You know, it was a
I've only been to one.
total frat fest, bro fest there.
So
and-
basically, you loved it.
no, no, I don't like bro fest at all.
No?
No, I hated going to Shepherd's during the day because it was just these all muscle bros everywhere and just would
Yeah.
annoy. And they'd always fight with everybody and
Oh, that's true.
all this
yeah,
stuff. Now, I'm
it
not
could
saying
be.
there were
That's
fights.
Clearwater Beach, though.
Right. I'm not
That's
saying there
just,
were
you know,
fights.
That's the
at-
same crowd.
I'm not saying there were fights at the Hard Rock.
First
but,
thing I think about is
I'm
like,
just saying it was a
I'm
bro
too
fest.
sexy for my shirt.
So I think it's just a weird time for
Mike,
shows in general.
Could you do me a favor
Crazy.
and tilt the camera just a little bit this way? To the
Yeah,
left,
yeah,
please?
for
I'm
sure.
sorry.
I was honestly thinking about moving it
I
this
don't know
way.
if it-
Should we have it this way?
No, this
Should we
is
do
good.
it-
You'll be okay once you turn it just a little bit.
Yo,
There's
this
room
could
to turn
be a
it.
good thing,
Yeah.
though. I'm going to tell you why. This could be a good thing that we could tap
that
into.
way?
GeeCee.
GC in the house.
There he is.
that good?
Trouble.
Is that good?
Ah, that's good. Perfect. Perfect.
you give him the pin?
Absolutely perfect. I want to be able to relax and host the show.
Oh,
What if we could tap into that? What if we could tap into the fact that people are like, no EDM here. Now we can do our thing.
Yeah.
we should definitely
We need to
keep
do a
an eye
house,
on the calendars.
House for the holidays.
But you got to remember though,
Has
you
to
can't
happen.
you can't compete with the Hard Rock. They were bringing
No.
in $40,000, $50,000
They're
DJs.
bringing in headliners.
I mean, they
though.
brought in
Another
Summit. That was
10,000
probably
But
That's a whole. That's not our
125,
competition. We're
correct.
going something
No, we
different.
don't want to compete with that.
No.
But
Right.
what I will say is that that's a way for us to tap in. If they're going to cancel everything, then we can continue doing our local shows
Yep.
and get a good turnout.
I have
Yeah.
somebody talking to me about wanting to do a baby rave.
Yeah.
What, did
Yeah, I
you see
saw-
you
I
want to do
saw-
a baby
I
rave?
saw a baby
Played
rave.
a baby rave?
I saw a baby
I know you
rave.
have
It's
I know you
legit.
got a daughter. You want to play for a bunch of 3-year-olds?
The baby rave would be
I
fire.
mean, you kind of do play for a bunch of 3-year-olds on a regular basis. We all do, but
You know,
anyways.
Yeah, Sam said they do that in New York.
We was talking about that last
Yeah.
week. Like the new thing is like these coffee shop shows and the daytime parties. I think that's.
I
a
feel
a
like
little bit
that's
more
not even-
prevalent.
Yeah.
But that's more chill stuff.
I feel like
though.
that's not even that's
I
played
don't
out.
think that's
too.
my scene.
But also too, all right. On the flip side, then what about people aren't going to clubs anymore, right?
Yeah.
They're saving up their money. They're
Yeah.
going to a festival. People don't really do club life. They don't do nightlife. They
I would agree with that.
Stay in the house more, and then next month there's a festival, or then go to Miami for a weekend.
Yeah,
You
Why
know?
don't we do a festival?
Shit.
we should. We
Let's
will
do
be.
it.
We will be.
Well,
do it.
Privy is supposedly
I got
doing
all
a
the-
We'll be at
festival.
Dirty
I got all the sounds.
Remember though, we've got Privy who's doing their little shindig, which was
Pre-vet.
what was oddly announced right the day after the We Belong people
Yeah,
out of
you noticed
Miami
that.
announced that they
You
were
noticed
doing
that too?
there.
Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
The We Belong people
honest.
announced in
That's
December
crazy.
that they're going to be doing a festival at the pier, and then exactly one day after that, Privy announces they're doing a 2-day festival at the pier on Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Which I think is a really bad choice because camping's that weekend.
Yeah, and everybody,
Labor-
and it's almost
Yeah,
90%
I'm sorry,
sold
Labor,
out.
did I say Labor Day weekend?
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
And what is
so-
it? 95% sold out now.
Oh, camping, yeah, it went
Camping?
fast.
It's
yeah,
almost-
everybody's going to be in Orlando.
It's almost full.
There's going to be camping afters. There's going to be a great executive suite camping party for sure. We'll have more details on that later.
Oh,
folks.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't like. I think that's kind of a bad. And
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Timing.
I
hate
don't
the
know if they're
fact-
necessarily the most favorite events company in the city either.
Oh.
Well, they have a following. You
Am I-
can't
yeah.
deny that they have a
No, they
following
do.
and they do shows on a regular, and people go out to their
Market,
shows.
marketing's
I
up
always
there.
like to argue with
Yeah.
them.
Oh shit!
I just like embracing the competition.
You know,
I work
I-
in marketing, so
Just because Rich
you
was
gotta,
gone
you gotta
doesn't
accept
mean
your
that you had to
competition. You know what I
replace
mean?
them.
And you definitely have to study your competition.
You have to study your
for sure.
competition because obviously you don't want to do what
Well,
they're doing,
it-
and you can like look at their mistakes and do your own thing.
And they also just recently came out with a record label, supposedly.
business, baby.
They
Yeah.
came out with a new events line called Fracture. They don't. I've heard that many, many times.
We'll get that
That's
from the,
another
we'll get that from the
conversation.
source. We'll get that
Yeah.
from the
That's
source. a
another
little
conversation.
Well, I can say for sure our guest, as well as our good friend Gia Leone, can back that up
Hold
as
up,
well.
y'all getting paid?
Yes,
I know, right?
Listen,
Right.
Y'all getting paid?
Y'all getting paid?
Hell yeah, we work around this bitch. We
But
work. We
you know
do-
what though? I'm taking a page out of Mike's book on that. We were talking about somebody, and he summed it up as, I think that person's doing too much at once.
Yeah.
And I think they better be careful how they do their stuff because they might end up doing too much at once and then crash and burn
Yeah.
because they might
Listen,
not have the
it-
staff. If you've never done a 2-day festival, think of how much we went through just for our 8-hour festival
I
under
know.
a bridge.
I know.
And they want to do a 2-day
We should do
festival
that
on
again,
the
by the
pier.
way. We should definitely do that again.
Well, we are.
Yeah.
We're just gonna time it right, though. It's about thinking, looking,
More
and-
fire
and-
pits.
and being.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We should actually burn some
We
wood
should
fire
be
pits if we could.
planning, like, in the
Yes.
next 2 weeks,
We
There's
will
no
be.
safety
and
issues
get a
with that.
damn website up.
Just
I'll
like
go to
we've been
website.
talking about the barbecue. Are we still
Website's
having the
already up.
barbecue?
Humble
The
House
barbecue
Radio.
is in
The
2
Humble
weeks.
House barbecue?
When are we doing that barbecue, by the way?
I've
In
been
2
waiting on
weeks?
you, man. You
Oh,
the
we
ain't
barbecue
doing
man.
no barbecue.
I was at
2 weeks. All right, so hold up.
We've been
Wait,
planning
let's
this
plan,
barbecue for
let's
2
plan a
years.
date right now. Right now, let's plan a date. Get your calendars
No,
out.
we ain't billing.
Come on, we
no,
can do-
we got a whole talk show
Hey,
to deal with.
yeah,
You-
yeah.
we'll
We're
do it
never
after
gonna
the
get
show.
it done. We'll never have the Humble House barbecue.
We'll have it.
Well-
We're just waiting on you to plan it.
I-
So,
Oh, no. All right, 2 years. All right.
so Guys, that was intense right there, that little moment. I'm just going to say right here, we should definitely stay on that for a moment because if you have anything that you want to say
don't call in yet. Hold
Not
on.
yet?
to us in
Say
5
the number
minutes.
slowly.
Hold on, wait.
In 5 minutes, you can call us and you can give us any information you may have on the scene that we don't know. Or even if you're in a different area from us, a local area, and there's a local area. My Florida just came out.
Local.
If you're in some other area and your local scene doesn't seem to be holding the standards of what you believe your scene should be doing, give us a call at 727-342-0550. I mean,
If you're getting paid
You
and you're a
should.
DJ, if you're a DJ and getting paid, call in. Let me find out who your employer is. I just got
But listen-
fired last week. I need some money.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, my 9 to 5.
All right, now
ended
I've
me.
got the website up and running. They can call now.
perfect. 727-342-0550. Hey, let's hear what you got to say.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
But we do have some other topics talking about DJ beef and all that. You know, we got Deadmau5 and James.
That's been brewing for a
Hype.
minute.
Ding,
That's
ding,
been
ding,
brewing
ding,
for
ding.
like
Put on
two.
the boxing gloves.
That's
Going
like a
nuts.
2 months brew right there,
Yeah.
man. It's getting, and I'm waiting for the response from James Hype right now.
Yeah.
James
I
Hype
didn't
did a
know.
response.
Yeah,
didn't
but
he?
they're-
Yeah,
they-
James
they-
Hype
yeah,
did a response.
I thought he
but
just posted
Deadmau5
something
did one after that.
just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
So
are
we got
waiting
it.
on
We are
James.
waiting.
Let's see if we can do the timeline. So I'll know the beginning part. So was it Deadmau5 was DJing
Yeah,
at
man.
a festival, right?
Yeah.
And he was playing his famous song "Strobe," which is an 8-minute song. And
Love that song.
The first 2-3 minutes is a long build up because it's progressive house. And in the middle of that build up, he's like, "F this, I'm a James Hype it." So he started scratching, and then he did the drop.
But the scratching was whack.
the scratching was
It
whack.
was,
I
it was
think he
like
did that
he
on
doesn't
purpose.
even know. It
Purposely
was
bad.
like
It was
a-
purposely
Yeah.
bad. It was a shot at James Hype.
I question if he even knows how to scratch.
He
probably
probably
doesn't.
doesn't. He probably doesn't. He
He's
probably
a
doesn't.
producer.
But not
Yeah,
take away from
I
Deadmau5.
wouldn't say
Deadmau5
that
is a great
necessarily.
producer.
Great producer.
Great producer. And he was also hating on James Hype. James Hype tagline is "This is real DJing." Right? James Hype is known for the "This is real
But he
DJing."
is, and that's what he does. Though.
He does.
He is a real
He
DJ.
4-deck DJs. He has his little remix pad that he makes beats on, and it's a different show every time. You're going to get different energy, but he brings it. Now, I think Deadmau5 is just hating. He has always been known to be a troll.
Yeah,
He was
loves to
sued
troll,
by
yeah.
Disney with the ears, and then he went to Disney World and met some of the execs or whatever. So he's always been known to be a troll.
Huh.
So I happen
I
to
didn't know
have
he got
James
sued.
Hype's
Yeah.
Instagram up.
Okay.
And I have to assume that there's something on here. Oh, look right there. Look right there. In the
Oh, yeah,
middle.
look at the middle.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. See.
Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, there he is. He's even got words. But I can't.
Can we pull it up? Can we play it?
I don't think I can get audio from this.
So, yeah, this,
Oh no! Wait.
this
No,
is
I can't.
his sync booth. He made a booth called the Sync Booth that he's going to start DJing
Oh my
with.
God!
And James Hype has MIDI
I love the
his
picture.
his decks to play with the visuals on the screen.
Wait, I wonder.
And Deadmau5's response
wait.
was him.
Yo!
Oh,
Jamesers in the building.
What up?
Zach in the house.
You know what?
up?
I lied. I can't get audio from this, guys.
Yo, let's pull it up, bro.
Pull up the audio. What's up, man?
Jams are aesthetics in the building, baby.
I think this proves him wrong.
I don't know. Like,
No audio.
oh no, maybe not. Maybe
Wow,
I was
wow.
lying.
Well, that's okay. So basically, he's just
Sorry.
he's using his sync booth, which is
That's pretty
smart
dope.
to promote his sync booth while
Yep.
with this beef, right?
Yep.
And then there was another response by
By
Deadmau5
Deadmau5.
who copied the way he uses his sync button to a TV and used it as like
A video game. or
Video
something. You can
game
attach it to a video game.
thing. He's like, "Oh, it's not so hard. I could do this." And
Deadmau5 said that you had to
which
pre-record your
okay,
set
I
if
give
you
him
want
that.
But who cares?
visuals.
See, here's my
I think this
thing.
proves
This is
him wrong.
great. This
why
is great for
why
the
go
culture.
there? Right. You know what I'm
It
saying?
doesn't change
This doesn't
the fact
do anything
that he
for
still
good.
can't
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Right.
No, not at all.
You know,
Correct.
one is a
Really
better
is live.
producer and one is a better DJ.
Yes.
And they
agreed.
both cross
Listen,
reference over
I'm
into
gonna
the
tell
other
you
fields.
what. James Hype is a dope producer
He's,
as well.
yes, no,
He's a
there's
dope
no doubt
producer,
about
too.
it.
He's,
There's no doubt about it.
he's innovative in the
This
most
proves him wrong.
simplest way possible.
Yeah.
And that is hard work.
Oh,
I love how he's
100%.
got the little mouse head flashing.
Yeah.
If you guys noticed. Oh, that. Oh man,
And
that,
look,
I
we
gotta
got-
watch that.
We
I-
got GC right there on the top of the
GC in the
stage,
building with Hugo.
yeah. Oh, that was that.
which we're going to talk about later.
Yes.
GC killing it with Hugo.
I don't
Hugo.
know if, again if I was trying one more time. To see
I
if
just
could-
I just want to know what the
Wanted to sing
response,
it.
whatever
Oh,
it
there.
is, because
this
James
proves him
Hype, he seems like the guy. If you
Oh,
screw
yes.
it,
I got the audio.
See, he's already doing
I
that.
love
that
the mouse
Deadmau5
heads.
probably can't do that.
Sync, and it really is live.
But did you see when he was playing it, the little mouse heads that were
Yeah,
popping up?
absolutely.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Record your set if you wanted to sync it to visuals. I think this proves him wrong.
Oh, look at that.
That's too funny.
I see what he's doing.
This is my new live show.
He has little mouse
And
heads.
if they was to really get in the ring and box
my
it out,
God.
James, I got money on James Hype, man. He's in the gym.
funny.
Man, he's
He's legit.
hyper. He's young. he
they're
has,
not
he has
fighting.
energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Dead mouse fighting.
It'll be
Yeah,
funny.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking about what was that MTV show when Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah.
that would be a
Deathmatch.
great
Oh,
Celebrity
you know what?
Deathmatch.
Oh, they need to
That's
come back with
old
that.
school.
They need to come back.
They need to
with
come
that.
back.
What was
with
the
something.
one?
They had
with
him in
the
cartoon
old
figures.
lady boxed somebody. I can't remember who it was. Oh no, I'm thinking of Family Guy.
Oh yeah, no, it's talking about
Yeah, like the old lady beats up. Anyways, go on. I'm sorry, guys. Don't worry about me.
this is great for the culture. You know, I like the competition between the two. They're two different fans, two different eras. You know, James Hype is killing it. You know, Dead Mouse did kill it at one point.
Yes.
Dead mouse still killing it.
But you know,
His
here's
set,
the thing.
I saw his set at. When did we see him, babe? We saw him at Dead Mouse. Was it EDC? Not last year.
I saw Dead Mouse 2 years ago. At
We
the,
went to
the-
Orlando. Was it?
I got
the
He
circus
was there.
thing.
I just
over-
put something
stage.
together.
And he
Guys.
was. He did not kill it. He was playing all the old music, and you said,
I saw
"Why
him
is he
at-
playing all that
I
old
saw him
shit?"
at Hard
that I
Rock
remember.
last
You remember
year,
that?
and it was kind of.
You don't remember that?
Was it?
Oh, you was.
Wasn't it 2 or 3 years
You were
ago? And he was over here at Armature Works for the Pied Piper Carnival thing.
Yeah.
And not that great.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
And it wasn't good.
I went there. I thought he played great. I actually saw that.
I didn't like
there,
it.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he did a phenomenal
Did you go?
job.
Yeah.
No, so I didn't go to that one. I went to the Hard Rock one last year.
James probably
Oh
was
no,
there.
no.
It's trash.
At the Carnival one, he actually was dropping remixes of a lot of his older stuff and doing live remixing of it into completely different tracks. And
Nice.
I thought he was doing. He put a lot of effort into it.
He was
I
What'd you
doing
say,
the same
James?
type thing.
Was it good? Oh, mediocre.
Mediocre.
All
What
right.
if they
James
were in
says
on
it's
this-
mediocre, it was fucking mediocre.
But who played before him? I didn't
Yeah.
really like.
Zach is a man.
Who
What-
played before?
Was it like Mala or somebody was there?
It was
Somebody
no,
was
but
there.
you're close.
I like Mala.
It's the one DJ that had that big hit.
Wax Motif.
Wax.
Was it Wax Motive?
I think it was Wax.
I think it was Wax Motive, but it wasn't in the other French guy, the other French DJ that's on Shami's label. Who is it? God damn it!
Oh, Hilo, Oliver
No.
Heldon. No.
No. It'll
Chami?
come to me.
No.
It'll come to me. No, he's on Chami's label.
Who was it? Was that
No,
Duke Dumont? No.
it's
No.
he wears glasses.
We
He
just named
had
all
that
the French DJs.
hip hop. Anyways, it's fine. It's
Well,
You was trying to get something off.
Yes, bro. What if James Hype and Mouse were in on this to go head to head and do this big show, bro? What if this was a
yeah.
build
It's
up?
smart.
That would
What
be
if this
smart.
was a build up? Be like,
Yeah.
yo, this is the show off right now.
Yeah.
Usually,
Head
I
to
think
head.
it's always like that, though.
Yeah, they've
Honestly,
been doing
I
that in
think
hip-hop.
every beef is
Yeah.
just lined up to like,
Yeah.
bro, we
To
need,
promote.
You want what you got going on right now?
Nothing.
All right, I'm about to fuck with you. Hold on.
Oh yeah, they do that all the time. They do that all the
Yeah,
time.
I think so. But there was something else. There was something else I wanted to get into right after that. That had to correlate with James Hype and all that. Oh, EDM music is being used a lot in movies now. Did y'all see that new Brad Pitt Formula One?
Oh yeah, their
Movies
whole
coming out, the
like,
whole track
Yeah, the
is
whole soundtrack
House.
is gonna be
Well,
house.
remember Swordfish was an all EDM soundtrack too.
Was it?
From 2002 with
Yeah.
actually Paul Oakenfold did most of that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was who's the guy that did Saturday Night Fever?
John
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
yeah.
And he
I met
played
him,
that,
by the
that
way. And Halle
spy
Berry was in
dude.
there.
And- yeah, and I forget the one really popular guy that was the programmer. He was the one that did the movie about the Barnum Bailey guy and the musical.
I'm not sure. I don't know
Hugh
musicals
Jackman.
that well. Oh, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
okay.
Hugh Jackman was the
I
programmer.
never think of Hugh Jackman as musicals. I always think of X.
I thought he did an amazing job, and I don't like musicals, but I love
Les Miserables?
The Greatest Show,
Also-
Greatest Showman, Greatest
Gotcha,
Showman.
yes. It would be a-
phenomenal.
Yeah, but F1 is gonna be an all like electronic album. That's
Yep,
fire.
I think it has. So far, I think it had.
Tiesto I think was on there. Right?
Yes, Tiesto and was it Martin Garrix or somebody?
Yeah, I think I
but
saw Martin Garrix on that too.
It's gonna be It's gonna be a dope.
Yeah,
Dope concept.
and
I
if you're
like
into
it.
F1, that movie looked like it's gonna be solid.
Whoa.
Dom Dalla. That's
Dom
right.
Dalla.
Dom Dalla was on there too.
Yep.
All right, guys. So that's our we didn't really recap. We just did topics today
We just
on
been
that.
chatting.
Yeah, topics was good. That's cool. I mean, we'll do
just
recaps later. Yeah, we'll do a little recaps later. But we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We're gonna bring our guest in, GeeCee, a local producer, DJ, hard rock resident. I mean, the list goes on. This guy's been making accolades for years
For a
now.
long
So.
time.
Can't wait to catch up with him, see what he's been up to, and we'll be back to get into our interview with GeeCee.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Humble House Radio at Houseology Live. Yours truly, DJ Rich. Live 365, baby.
That's that
What's
strip
up,
club
Rich?
voice.
Yeah.
That was that strip club MC right there,
don't know
boy.
anything.
Now coming to the stage, we got Honey.
Honey, right now on the top side of the set. Gentlemen, rope your socks and grab your cocks. We're in for a show on this one, guys.
Wow.
Make
Let's
sure you got
go.
dollar bills going, and don't forget a bunch of bartenders.
Wait,
Have
who-
your socks.
We can do a radio too.
Who's
partly
our
by
strip
these
club?
guys?
Who's our Too Tall Keith? He's a strip club DJ.
I
Yeah.
like Too Tall Keith. He's a good guy. He knows how to
is
mix
such
up.
a
So
great
I-
guy.
For a strip club DJ,
No,
he could do anything.
You know what?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know what,
yeah.
though? I did not. Keith is the one that told me this, and I did not know this. You guys may know this. I don't know. But I did not realize that weekend strip club DJs make bank.
Oh,
They get
yeah.
tipped out
Oh, yeah.
by all the
By the
dancers.
strippers.
and
Yeah,
they're
they
paid
pay
by the
the
club.
song. Yep.
I asked him one day.
20%, 10% to 20% of VIPs if they sell VIPs.
I said one day to him, I was like,
Friction dance rooms.
in the nicest, politest way. I was
Friction.
like, you're so talented and releasing tracks and all that. I'm kind of surprised that you're working at a strip club on the weekend. And he's like, oh, bro, I pulled in like $2,000 a week. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I get tipped out by the. I had no idea.
But
I
your
didn't know
work, but the workload is completely different from.
Oh, yeah, it
club.
sucks.
You have to really be geared to deal with the drama
actually- I think you should leave
and
that
the
running.
navigate.
What?
Leave that. Leave those running.
It's
in the
yeah,
background.
Put that music bed. Leave that as a music
Leave-
bed.
leave them
Because I'm
there.
gonna tell you what, strip club DJ, nightclub DJ, you have the freedom to mix and just follow your crowd.
Strip club, you gotta get Candy's
you
song
are
to match Teresa's
everybody's
song.
everybody's boss. Everybody's bossing around. The girls are throwing crap at you, man.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
different. I know a lot of strip club DJs
You're basically a manager and
Yeah.
you're a DJ at a strip club.
and
Yeah.
balancing act, and
It's
all
crazy.
the weight falls on you. It's
I
not
watched.
Cool.
Yeah.
I went and watched Keith to try and learn it for a second, and it was just crazy. But guys, regardless,
You just gotta keep
we
it.
got
never.
DJ
Yeah, how
GeeCee.
to-
He
yeah,
ain't
how
got a.
to-
He ain't a strip club
No, this
DJ.
is
Good. I mean,
this
I've done strip club. I actually did it
you did
recently.
a strip club
After
DJ?
Hugo, we did
Oh,
Emperors.
for like afters though.
Yeah.
you
The
weren't
one
calling
in
girls
Tampa,
down to the
Tampa?
stage.
yeah, in Tampa.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
but
the
I
owner.
would not be like, Too Tall Keith, Cuba too.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
Cuba.
Kuba's a good dude.
Cuba's a good DJ.
He's a
top
good DJ.
DJ.
He's
top
a
tier.
really good DJ.
Yo,
He made a track.
what's up, GC? Welcome.
What up, y'all?
What's up, man?
Humble House fam. What's
Hold
going
on, wait a
What's
second.
good,
Y'all don't even realize DJ GC has been up and down the fucking Florida scene, national scene,
Midwest.
making a name for himself. So before we do that, let's honor him and let you guys know he's a DJ, producer,
Aw.
Hard Rock Casino resident. He's got releases on Humble House Records, Vanta Black, more. He's opened up for Hugo at Armature Works, a resident at times. He's been at the Ritz. This guy's all over the fucking place. What's up, GC?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, man. It feels great. It definitely feels really good. Took a lot to get here. Played Chicago. Played El Paso.
Yeah,
because of
Paso
you.
was fun.
That shit was fun. I don't think I would ever. I mean,
I forgot
maybe
to
in the
tell you
future
guys
I would maybe play that market, but that early I probably would have never played that market if it wasn't for you, Phil. Thank you.
Absolutely, brother.
But that was super fun and everything's been great. Mbird's been great. I'm actually starting a residency there.
Hey, let's go.
All right.
Every first Thursday.
Very first, congratulations, brother.
Every first Thursday.
Very
So,
nice. So is it just it's gonna be you all night, or you and
I
residents?
think Camo is gonna open up,
So it's
Okay.
still through Camo.
and then
You're
I'll
just going to be
close.
there every first Thursday now.
Who?
I said Camo's still ready, but you're going to be there every first Thursday.
Oh yeah. Camo will most likely still be
Music
there
Bureau.
every
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Very cool.
But,
Can we,
but-
before we let's stay on that real quick because we talked about this the last time I was here. Do you find the crowd is different over at Mbird than you
we
do over
did.
here? Like, do you see people dancing more over there, or do you see people dancing, or is it the same as Tampa crowd? Is it a St. Pete? What's the
That's a
vibe?
good question. That's a
Like-
great fucking question.
I think it's about
and
the
it's
same.
no disrespect to your
No,
residents.
no,
Yeah,
no
disrespect-
at all.
and no
no,
disrespect
nowhere
to
we-
everybody in
Not at
Tampa.
all. We're just talking real.
That's
That's
a
a
really.
really-
I think it's about.
And-
Disrespect
nowhere
to
we-
everybody in
We're just.
Well, I mean, the
I
house scene
always
is
wondered
growing,
that.
so we need to
I
But-
know.
always wonder because Tampa's a real
Mbird-
big hip hop spot.
It is.
Mbird is popping.
Mbird is
Mbird
popping.
people dance.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Yep.
Mbird
Well, it's a
people
great
dance.
little-
People
great little
actually
spot.
enjoy the music there.
Okay.
But everywhere else other than Mbird and Tampa,
Yeah, pretty much.
hell no. So I think St. Pete still got it because St. Pete, you got so many more options for house music.
Yeah.
You know, Tampa, you just got 511, Mbird, and that's
And
Well,
511
Ritz,
511 be doing
sometimes.
stuff?
Don't forget Alter
yeah,
Ego.
Thursdays.
and Alter Ego.
Alter Ego would
yeah,
probably be
on
the
Tuesdays.
next best.
On
Yeah.
Tuesday is dope. So
Okay.
and then you got Desire coming up. So
But Alter Ego is
Tampa's-
also kind of locked down by people too.
Tampa's popping, man, but it's not as wide of a market like as it is over here. You don't see like Saigon. You know, you don't see full resident. like house music clubs
Yeah.
in Tampa.
That's
You
correct.
just see like events
Yeah.
and
Yep.
Embert and 511 is pretty much your only real places that you can go to
Yeah.
that you'll hear house music.
Okay.
Lower Deck, they also just opened up down there in downtown Tampa, right by where Jackson's used to be and all that
Oh,
stuff,
okay, yeah.
AMSO and all that.
Okay.
Is
They
511
play house
op-
music there too.
Is 511 open every day of the week though, or
I don't
every
know.
weekend?
I don't know.
I feel like
to be
they're
honest.
only open for specialty things.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
don't see
usually-
much marketing.
I know
at
they're open every
511.
Thursday. I'm pretty sure they're open every Thursday, right? Yeah, they're open every Thursday.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And I'm pretty sure Friday and Saturday too. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
they're
we
open.
ain't talking about nobody else on Thursday besides Ember today. Okay?
Yeah,
every
Ember
first
Thursday, every first
you-
Thursday of
you
the
need to-
month.
that's where you
pull
should be
up.
at.
I mean, Embert's a great vibe. It's dope. Everybody loves it up there. The drinks are great.
Yeah.
And it's a rooftop. I mean, you're chilling. You know, you got the air. You got the, you got good music. You got good sound.
Okay.
Just a good place overall to be. I love
Shit, they
Embert.
got Joel Corey actually this Thursday. Sorry to interrupt you. My bad.
Nah, yeah.
But yeah, on Thursday, May 29th, they got Joel Corey. I love him.
Yeah,
great.
he's good. He
really
makes
good.
music.
I'm sorry, I just went to their Instagram. I was just
Yeah,
kind of
they've been doing
My
doing
bad.
stuff for a while. They've been doing stuff
Frank
for a while.
Walker.
But
the
yeah, and then Alter
23rd.
Ego too. But yeah, like we said, there's not really much, not like many places out here in St. Pete. I
Yeah.
definitely do miss playing out in St. Pete. But
Oh, we got to have you out on the first Friday then.
what do you
Yes.
mean? We got
Yes.
First Friday locked
We
in
do.
for July.
We
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
We
Yes,
do.
that's
That's gonna be
Concrete
fun.
Jungle. We're gonna be at Humble House and
That's gonna
GeeCee
be
and
fun.
whoever else you got. I'm
We don't
super
have anybody
excited.
upstairs yet, but I think we might do go back to House of Skankas because we like to have them as our residents. Well, we told them we were gonna like try to rotate some other people in.
Yeah.
But House of Skankas usually is our resident upstairs, so that would
Hell
be
yeah.
that's gonna be a fucking night.
Yeah, that's dope.
gonna be a
That's dope.
night.
That's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
And it's 4th of July. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Craziness.
Super excited. I love Concrete, man. I love playing there. I mean, that's such a vibe.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
know,
nice
it's such
spot.
a nice place. Once again, St. Pete. You know, you
Yeah.
can go somewhere where you know you're gonna hear house music, and you're not gonna have people around you that want to hear music that they were just listening to in their car.
Mm-hmm.
I hate getting requests. Stop asking for songs that you listen to in your car.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Jay-
Like, bro, come on,
John
man.
Summers.
You'll
Like,
trigger GC if you ask
yeah,
for
just sit there and
enjoy.
enjoy the music. You know,
Do not play
let-
David Guetta. It's
Let the
not gonna
DJs
happen.
do their job. Don't ask them to play music. Don't
That's the
I don't-
worst, man.
Yeah, it's not. I don't want to feel. I don't want to say that y'all feel entitled or anything because maybe y'all
It's
do.
entitlement.
No, they
But
do.
like-
They definitely do.
But like, be real.
100%, yeah.
Be real. Why should I cater to you?
Right.
When there's 50 to 100 other people here that are. If
Probably
they haven't
vibing.
said if they haven't said anything to me that they want to
Right.
hear this and this. Why are you? Or why should I cater to
the
you?
entire
Move out of my
crowd
way.
is bouncing. You got a whole dance floor going, and somebody's gonna come up with you with an off the wall request like track number 6 on John Summit
Get out of
CD
my
that
way.
has
Yeah.
like
Get out of my way.
115 BPMs. Man, come on.
No.
The
The last
last
two
two-
I have to
but-
admit, the last 2 requests I've got at Saigon Blonde have actually been tracks related to the music I was playing. Thank God.
So yeah, I mean that
happens.
helps.
They, Saigon, they know though. You
Exactly,
know,
but
they've
that's-
been
that's
a
not
little different,
trained,
yeah.
but they've been trained.
That's St.
Like,
Pete.
They're fans of the
You know,
music.
that's
They
St.
know
Pete.
the
That's not
music.
Tampa. That's like Tampa is you have people that like they're not trained. You know, in a sense, they're unless you go to Ember.
Tampa's hard headed, man.
Yeah,
Tampa's
100%.
hard-headed.
Tampa is
100%.
Tampa. There's like no other. I swear to God, it's its own world, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tampa.
You can't make any sense out of Tampa.
You can't. You can't.
It's like
Born and
it's
raised.
like it's the Miami of up here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way I
It's
feel
a
like
major
it's-
city.
It really is, man.
I was DJing at Concrete Jungle when I was there first Friday. Shout out to thanks for putting me on. And I had a couple girls come up and ask me, "Hey, can I get behind you? Can I come behind the DJ booth and stand here?" And you know, I let one up, but then her girls was like
Oh,
tripping,
no.
and I let them down.
I never let
gotta-
anybody in the booth
with me. Yeah.
Like
Stupid.
now.
That was a rookie
that's
mistake.
another
No,
thing,
that was a rookie
man.
mistake.
No.
There's
Yeah.
so many people.
Start
They'll
drinking their alcohol.
they'll talk to you and they'll lock eyes with you and they'll fucking flirt with you until you get them backstage and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they're gonna like be boop, not even know who you are.
Listen,
Danielle.
And not only that-
Danielle's in the building.
And not only,
Yeah,
not only
she's
that,
made it.
9 times out of 10, those people are gonna ruin your face.
They're gonna,
All
yeah,
the
exactly.
time,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
9.9 times
yeah.
out of 10.
So when I work as a DJ, I am working as a DJ. So
Yeah, we're working.
that cute face and those puppy dog eyes that you want
Yeah.
to get back here ain't
Nah,
gonna
man.
work no
Listen,
more.
listen, guys.
Ain't gonna work no more.
Ain't
Talk
nobody
to the
going to be
bouncer.
in the DJ booth with me.
Ain't
nobody.
Can you
Oh,
imagine?
GC's track.
Nobody.
Yeah.
What if like it was like different scenarios? Like, well, let's say you're a doctor, right? And you're in the middle of surgery, and they're
Oh,
right, so
I didn't mute you.
You're a doctor. You're in the mid surgery.
I know where you're going with
and
this.
a cousin comes up and say, "Hey, can I hold the tools for a second?
Yo, wait,
can
yeah,
I come behind this
yeah,
surgery?
this is
let me
the
take a
only
picture."
job that somebody wants to come in. Could you imagine that? I use a plumber. Like, let's say
Wait,
a plumber's plumbing. You don't have another plumber. Hey, you don't
Plumbing.
mind if I get in there and plumb for a
Not
second?
even another plumber,
But
the
let me
homeowner. Let's
weld
say
a
the
couple-
homeowner
right.
come up and say, "Let me do this." Oh, you're doing it wrong. Let me do this.
Yeah,
Let me
let me
tighten
come
the
in
wrench.
and let me weld this
Yeah.
pipe, bro.
That's
let me weld
a
this
good
pipe.
analogy.
Yeah.
That's a great analogy.
Who does that?
That's a great like you having like you getting something done in your house and then you walking
See,
up to the
and say, "I can do it better," or
to the repairman.
You kind of stole my vinyl comparison there about the surgery.
Yeah.
Going in there with just your hands or using
I
the
feel
computer
personally
control
attacked
tools.
right now.
Yeah, I know.
I feel personally.
Wait, you spin on vinyl?
Don't even get me started.
GC, we
please.
got
It's
a couple
been so long.
questions
I'm
for
starting
you,
to
man.
catch on to the bullshit.
You and your
Oh,
vinyl.
look, the cat's getting into it.
GC, so when did you decide that DJing was for you and you wanted to be all in?
Well, for many years, my best friends have been Mikey, one half of MNX, Lewis, DJ Hurricane, Marco, DJ Flacco.
The top tier DJ right
yeah,
there.
DJ Poppy.
I mean, all of them.
I mean, yeah, I was always around all of them, hanging out with them every day, all night till the morning, watching the sun come up. But I just liked music. I just like being around it. My cousin also promoted and did shows and stuff like that, so I helped him with that, and that was kind of my thing in the industry. I felt like, so that's what I was doing for many years. My friends were all DJing. I was just hanging out, being a DJ homie.
I had seen you around with the guys all the time before you were really diving in. And
I mean,
was
we've
like,
all known each other since we were since I was 18. They've always been like a year or two older than me. So.
oh, you know Mikey
told
that
me,
long?
Well, you
Oh,
and
wow.
Michael went to school together, right?
Wow.
No. None
Oh.
of us went to school. So Mikey went to Jefferson, Lewis went to Alonzo, I went to Sickles. We all went to different schools.
Okay.
But we just knew each other because of Skate World.
Okay. Yeah.
Skate World,
right.
and just also just knowing each other because of the car industry, hanging out in the streets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that we've always been best friends for a long time.
Yeah, and that's important. I don't know if y'all caught that for y'all listeners. Listen, when you let's say you're a DJ or an up and coming DJ, build the relationship, right? Build the relationships, hang out. You don't have to always have your USB ready to plug, but be a resource. You know what I'm saying? Help them with shit. You know
That
what I
one,
mean?
that one right
100%.
there.
And if you
that
got
one.
and if it takes you months or it takes you years, if you love the scene and you love the homies, you're gonna be around. And then when your shot comes, then you'll be there. You'll be the first
I thought
one.
after 3
100%.
months I'm supposed
Shoot
to get
your
my
shot.
first residency.
100%.
I thought
Yeah, a
that's
lot
how
of
it
people
works.
think that.
Yeah.
They
Does that
think
work?
after a
I thought
couple
that's how it
months.
works.
Yeah.
First
No,
3 months.
That's
first
not how it
residency.
works at
It
all.
was a
So
year
you-
and a half,
That's
man,
great
before I
advice
even
right there,
landed
Mike.
a shift. A year and a half. Carrying records, hooking stuff up, being there. I got to go to the bathroom.
I used to do that with Marco all the time.
And not only
can you hold
that,
it
you
down?
just-
I gotta-
you
I gotta
study-
go to
it
the
works like
bathroom.
that.
Can you hold it down for a second?
You have
I
to
got
let
you.
it.
Yeah.
Check. All right, here we go.
And you study the game that way. That's I'm 100% sure that now you understand what reading the crowd means because
Reading the
of that,
crowd,
you know?
phrasing. Well, also I was next to
Phrasing,
next
stuff
to
like that
Mikey
is
while
important.
he was making music for many years growing up. While we were being raised as well. But that helped too. Definitely
Okay.
being around them. With making music, them DJing. I caught on to phrasing.
Yeah.
I caught on to
A lot of people still don't understand that.
Yeah.
mixing
They
in
just mix
key.
out whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people don't mix in key and they think, why is my transitions, my red lines are lined up? Why are my transitions still sound like shit?
Yeah.
Probably because they're way out of key.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit is real.
It
you
is.
know? So, and a lot of people think that they just brush it off. Yeah, I mean, I kind of already had the ear for it, for sure.
So
I
how long ago-
started professionally. Well, the first time crazy story. The first time that I ever played for a crowd outside of Mikey and Randy. Randy had called me randomly. This was in 2022.
Randy randomly caught you?
Yeah, he called. Random
Randy?
Random Randy.
Randy.
He
Randy
called me,
randomly
and he
caught
was
me.
at PCI, and they were having a Girls in Wonderland event. I didn't even know. He just called me. He's like, "Yo, you want to come practice?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" I've never played. He's like, "Yeah, I'm at PCI. I want to go smoke, but I need somebody to DJ because I can't be by the beach with no music playing or whatever." I was like, "All right, bet. I'll pull up on my headphones and my USB." I was not expecting what I walked into. It was crazy. It was
PCI,
huge.
they wild.
They get
It was
ratchet
huge.
over there. Yeah.
It was huge. It was
Ratchet.
400 or 500
Yes.
people deep. The pool was flooded. The
Yeah.
bar, the dance floor, the beach was flooded. I mean, there was tons of people, and he just, I don't want to say thrown to the wolves, but thankfully his XZ was there. So and I played on it while we've done a bunch of pop-ups and shit. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. And I did it, and he said I mean, he let me play for like almost 2.5 hours. He was
Oh,
like, bro,
that's
you were
pretty
doing so
good.
good. I just let you keep on going. So yeah, so 2020, I believe that was 2020, the end of 2022.
Okay.
And then 2023, I started taking stuff more serious. We started Launchpad.
Shout
And
out
then
to Launchpad for a tourist party for my birthday a
for
couple years
real.
ago.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was such a great.
They had the
fucking
white party, and then it was so much fun.
That was such a great party. I miss Carmine's.
It was in Ybor, yeah, over at
It was Carmine's.
Carmine's.
Yeah, it was.
That was a prime spot.
That is prime
Yeah,
spot.
we won't get on that spot. Anyways, so no. So 2023 we started Launchpad, and then 2024 actually was when I got added to Music Bureau, and that's
Very
when
cool.
I think that's when shit started getting a little
don't
bit
know
more
what you're doing.
serious, and
Very cool.
that's when Mbird came around,
Yeah.
Tell me what you're
and then that's also too. Music Bureau does the bookings for PCI. So when I got booked for them last year for the first time, it was kind of like a full circle moment.
Yeah.
It was like a huge full circle moment.
Okay.
So that was real nice.
Very good, man. So this last show, more recently, you've been working so hard, and you've got this huge show that just came on. Oh, everybody's gonna see that.
Camera went
Oh,
down.
Wait, was that the cat or was
That was
that
the
Zach? Who was that?
Zach knows better.
He's like me.
Zach caught it. He's
Yeah,
got his
Zach-
eye
Zach
on it.
had
There you
it.
go. That's good. That's
He
good.
did
Yeah,
catch
that'll
that.
work.
Hey, my dog. That's my dog. Hey,
Scared.
shout out my best friend Janzer. That
Janzer!
man does incredible work on the media. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
I gotta
That's
say.
right. That's right.
Oh,
Shout
yes.
out that
If you
man.
ever need a camera guy, you need pictures taken, you need socials, you need like
Janzer
videos.
Aesthetics.
Yeah,
That's it.
the man.
Everywhere,
You
baby.
keep on
Yeah.
asking for headshots, and I don't have any recent ones.
Yeah,
I
I don't
have
have
like my
any
professional
headshots.
one, like in my suit
We need
and
some
tie
he-
and
I need to
everything.
get some headshots.
I need something less professional.
I mean, we'll take the
And-
suit and tie for now.
Oh, okay.
It's better than the Asian lady that's on there. That's not you. So
Whoa.
Of course.
yeah, check out the website. It says Daniel, and it's an Asian lady.
That's awesome.
I want to keep that for sure. The last name probably matches the
Yeah.
face.
No, she's all the way Asian.
What do you got for me? I'm scared, bro.
You? Oh, you haven't seen it yet? I have to show
What's
you.
the website? Let's shout out the website.
HumbleHouseRadio.com.
HumbleHouseRadio.com.
Yes, check it out.
Can you like screen from
Let me
the-
see it.
Meet the team.
Now we got to figure out what he did because he was asking me for
me
headshots.
see if
I
I
know
can
he was
bring it
like
up.
asking for bios.
I don't
You know
know.
you can ask ChatGPT for all that stuff nowadays. You can ChatGPT everything. I actually planned a whole entire 20-year anniversary trip for somebody on ChatGPT.
You can
No
do
lies.
anything with
like
ChatGPT.
booked like accommodations, flights, the whole thing. Yeah, it was sick.
Chat-
You could
GPT is
probably
dangerous.
set. You could probably set up like DJ sets of like this is gonna be the vibes.
Let's
give
not
me
get
the top.
into it.
Give me like,
ChatGPT can
Yeah.
DJ now. ChatGPT can
No.
produce
Put
now.
Hold on, wait.
It can't do
Why
all
you
of
do
that.
that
It
to me,
can't-
bro?
Because like, but I think it could give you some recommendations
Yeah.
as far as like
What
what's
is
the
this?
top, like which ones are trending and stuff like
Definitely
that.
can. It helps a lot of people with playlists.
Absolutely.
It definitely
It can
helps
even
a lot of
help
people
you
with playlists.
produce. It can help you
Yeah.
like learn how to produce.
It has its benefits for sure,
have a
but if
guide.
if you
It
think
does.
about it, bro, you follow the AI shit and you're just gonna sound like a robot.
Oh no. He so what he does is he uses it to learn how to tweak the things inside of certain things that he wants to do.
Okay, yeah.
Like if he
that
wants
explain,
Serum
like
to
certain
do
things,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
Serum. I want this sound to make this kind of sound. How do I do it? And I've seen him do it, and it's like wow, it's pretty actually
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Speaking of producing, I'm hearing jams up in my ears. Like, are those your jams?
That's the jams.
Okay.
Shout out the boys M&X. That's
M&X.
that's our jams.
Those
actually.
are your jams. Okay.
This one's which one's?
I like the little disco.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad to go.
Oh, this one. This is the one that
Oh,
got
you were showing
supported by Diplo.
Oh, okay, okay.
This
It
one
won't
that
let you
got supported
scroll?
by Diplo.
This was the Diplo one. Okay.
Yep.
Because I remember talking to you guys a while ago.
It's no bar. You should just be able to go down.
Yeah, and you guys were saying that this was one of them that
Yeah,
got.
Diplo
It's been a
played one of
while.
them.
I'd
Yeah.
probably refresh it if I were
I've
you.
gotten a lot of support since then for sure. Oh my god.
I have to see this. Hold on.
I can't get it to scroll down
That's hilarious.
Oh.
Hang on, I got you right
my
here if you want to see it.
God.
See yourself, Danielle.
Am I Asian for real?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you're Asian.
That jawline though. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she's hot. She's hot.
She's fine.
She ain't got nothing on Danielle though.
Wow, bro.
That's
That
some
is
good
not
stuff.
Danielle.
Yeah, no, it's not Danielle.
You should have called her Kim. That's messed up.
Kim.
Kim.
But Rave Daddy, did you see yours?
I guess you did.
Oh my God, this is the one with the hair.
With the hair?
Yeah, the fucking AI added hair to my head.
Oh my
So,
God. That's not real hair. That's not a toupee.
That's the wig that
It does look like my hair, though.
That's so good.
It does look like that could be mine.
Yes.
but
Asian Danielle.
Wow, bro.
house. Hair,
They just be taking
Harry
random
Rave
stuff.
Daddy Rob.
I told it to remove the background and put something like he was in a studio, and it gave him hair.
See, ChatGPT is not good for everything. AI is not great for everything.
So tell us more about this Hugo show, man. You've been racking up accolades.
I love Hugo.
You
That
just
show was
Huh.
so fire.
I
Although
saw
it
it.
was
To just-
hot, like it was fire in
Yeah.
there.
Where
but
were you? Where were you?
It was
That was-
Armature Works. It was the gathering.
hot?
It was inside.
It was hot.
It was hot as shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they put a statement out. Armature Works did saying like, "Hey, we understand that it was really, really hot. We had to open up the back doors,
They did.
but it didn't really help much."
Shit.
No.
The heat, actually, I was kind of on one. I was rolling a little bit hard because of the heat, but yeah, it was crazy, but it was a good show. It was a really good show. Who yelled throw down?
It was a great show.
Yeah.
It was a great fucking
Dude,
show,
I
but
saw
it was
some
hot. And they
recap video, and you had the crowd just jamming, bro.
Yeah, it was
He
cool.
always does.
I had
Jamming.
a great time playing. The sets went from being in I think an hour and some change down to 45 minutes, which was a little upsetting. And then they went. They actually started earlier too. So I was really cool. I was really pumped to see that crowd that
Yeah.
early. You know, I started at 8:45.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Who
So,
else was on that bill?
Kelly opened. Kelly May, I think she's what she goes by now. And then I played after her. Carl
Is
Lewis
she a local
played-
talent?
Yeah.
Okay.
She.
I'm not familiar. I don't think.
Yeah, she's in Tampa.
Okay.
And then Carl played after me, and then
Carl killed it.
Waken.
Carl
killed it.
Lewis.
Lewis. Yep.
Okay, I've heard that name before. He's
Yep.
like an
he
Afro
played
house
with me.
DJ.
He played with me
right?
at Ritz this past weekend too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it was a great night. It was a great night. The vibes were super high.
Only thing I got to say about the Armature setup. So if you ever been to the Armature show setup, they usually have the DJ wide. Like so when you walk into that showroom, the DJ is facing and it's a wide shot. This time around, they put the DJ on one end of the wall, so it was like it was a long shot, which was cool. But this was my discrepancy. They had VIP halfway through the room. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
They had a fence.
and early it kind of cut it would cut into our like pictures and kind of just cut into like our vibe, because if like we were like me and the opener and DJ, there was barely anybody there
Nobody
in
there in
the
that
VIP,
VIP.
but there was a lot of people in the GA
the
area.
back,
Not
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot, but there was a decent, at least a couple, close to 100.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and there was a huge gap from that fence of VIP to
Yeah.
where everybody in VIP were at the front.
Yeah,
Like how,
I didn't like that
what's the-
setup.
how far back?
I would say about 20 feet, 20, 30 feet of nobody, and then VIP, and then the fence, and then everybody packed like sardines
For
in the back
GA.
half for
Oh
GA.
wow.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they opened up the back thing, which gave them a little bit more room, but then the sound was conflicting with Ember.
Yes.
Mm.
Yep. Which I talked to one of the guys who worked at Armature Works. He does the sound and he does all that stuff. And he was like, "Listen, because Hugo wanted the fog and no lasers.
Yeah, he said.
They had to get a fire marshal to walk the area
Yeah.
because it was set up. It would let the fire alarms go off
Yeah.
with the fog. So they had a fire
Oh, that's
marshal
true.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder why he would want fog no lasers.
He said he was kind of mad about those lasers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like they didn't look good?
No, they looked cool. They were great. They looked good.
I think they look great. Yeah. Just
It was not his
This wasn't
vibe.
bad. Yeah,
Okay, I can see that.
he was pissed.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But still,
Yeah,
good show.
he's-
Good show
He's,
overall.
yeah, he's saying that basically, Hugo has a specific type of show, and the lasers don't go with his show. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
Every show has.
I could
every
definitely
DJ
see
has
that.
a
I feel like
vibe.
lasers can fit a certain vibe, and that is not his vibe. In all honesty, like I've listened to his vibes for a while, and when he was,
I don't even understand what it would take away from, though. I think it would be an
kinda,
additive.
I kind of feel like like you were saying,
Personally.
DJ Snake and stuff like that. Like there's
Yeah.
certain vibes that fit it, or more of almost like that tech house or poppy kind of style.
Yeah. Hey, It's DJ Sick Lady.
No.
She's not. I'm sorry, she's not sick anymore. She's fine.
She's fine. She's super sick though.
No.
She's sick. She's super
She was
sick.
got a
she was
turntable.
sick.
She's the
She was
sickest.
playing
Sick on the-
hooky sick.
Oh, okay. You got the case of the Mondays.
Yes.
Yeah, man, case of the Monday.
Yes.
Office Space.
So, GeeCee, how do you prepare for a set before we get into the wrap ups? Like, what's the besides the
ChatGPT.
besides the
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We know
You
he
will-
has some
got
better
it.
skills than that.
That's the way it is, though.
I mean,
Everything's
me-
going there.
The little bongos. Is that what you're playing over there? Yeah, exactly.
what's like start from the beginning of
So it's all about knowing your environment.
okay.
One, you got to know where you're playing. Like, go there, pull up a couple times. Obviously, everywhere I play now, I've been there for a while. And if you're playing for a promoter or a headliner or whatever, you got to fit the vibe.
Yeah.
Although Piper did book me specifically for this show because he knew that I played more like Latin tech house and more, Afro, whatever, just more Spanish style stuff.
Yeah.
That's why he booked me for this one. I was originally, honestly, trying to get on James Hype. I was trying to get on James Hype so like that I could get content for my single that was coming out that next week for They. That one that hit Beatport, charted on Beatport.
Very good.
Talk your shit.
So I wanted to do James Hype. He said, no, I'm going to do you on Hugo. Because he's heard me a bunch of times at Inburn. And
Okay.
I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it worked out great.
How did you prepare for the Afro show you just had at Ritz?
I didn't.
Like, did you?
I didn't.
And then he smoked one to the
I-
April, one to the clouds.
Yeah,
and
so
went
me
in.
and Zach were actually just talking about this. Like, it's kind of just a freestyle thing, to be completely honest with you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I know artists, I know remixers, I know editors, so I know obviously what to look out for, where to look out for them, and I know what sound to look out for. As soon as I'm listening for as soon as I locked in the Afro House Ritz show, I kind of went and started looking for some music. And already knew a sound I was looking for. As soon as I heard something that wasn't that sound,
Yeah.
immediately
Good.
next.
Yeah.
Not knocking it.
Yeah.
It's just not what I could play. I strictly had to play Afro House.
Right.
So I played Afro House. I just went through finding a few editors, a few remixers, and that's been pretty much it. And then I never really routine a set or anything.
Who's some of your top remixers?
We Dams.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Damn, bro. We Dams is a good one. There's a couple other good ones that I have, man, that make some really good mashups and remixers. And
James
remixes.
Hype, if you're like James Hype has a lot in
I
that
like
tech
James
house
Hype.
scene. Like he has a lot of remixes and he probably use them in the set, but they're pretty good
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah,
No, for sure.
He does. He makes them in the most simplest way, but they work.
Yeah.
They
They
definitely
work every time.
For
Sometimes
a
it's like
big
that,
room.
though.
Yeah. It works. It's what I've noticed that a more stripped back sound is what's popular today.
And that's what puts people on. You
Yeah.
know, we talked. Well, Hugo had this interview. He was like, "If you're looking for that hit, just make a remix. That's already been done."
Yeah.
And what a lot of producers are doing, if there's a hit out, like right now, they have that. Kind Music has that song out. It's a huge Afro house song they got big off of. Their biggest song. Can't think of the name.
Is it with Black Coffee?
Yeah.
Rapture?
Nope.
No, that's not
Another
Kind
one.
Music.
That's a good one,
That's,
though.
Yeah, but
That's-
Kind
Cesaralina.
something like that. But Kind Music has one of their biggest songs, and Hugo pretty much not copied, but made a song similar to that with the same sound.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Petros,
The
what is
Adore-
that?
So the song is
Yeah.
"Adore You," but
Yeah.
he copied the same kind of sound with
Oh.
Kind Music's biggest
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
And that's what producers are doing. They're looking back to other songs that are big,
Stealing
and,
some melodies
and
and
taking the
remixing.
melodies
Yes.
and making it their own. you
Okay.
know? Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what sampling is.
yeah, exactly.
Everybody's sampling everything nowadays.
Yep.
So.
Yep,
It's crazy.
for sure.
Talking about sampling, Chicane is coming after Calvin Harris for
Ooh.
his new summer banger. Chicane thinks that Calvin Harris ripped his offshore melody
Well,
and
I
used
mean,
it.
he kind of did.
I mean, it sounds damn similar.
Holy shit. That's
sounds
crazy.
So similar. But all right, GeeCee, what's the future for you, man? What are you looking forward to? What's coming up in 2025? If anything that you want to share now, you can share. We know you got a new residency.
Yeah, I got the
but what else is
residency
coming
every
up?
first Thursday. Every first Thursday at Emberd residency. The next original that's coming out got some support by Frankie Rozzardo and
Oh,
Solomon.
the big
Let's
name right
go.
there. Big
Yeah.
name. Big names.
What
Solomon's
else?
got a residency in Ibiza this year,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I
Ibiza.
haven't found a video of him playing it yet. He got the songs though. So that was dope.
Oh yeah, his residency when he starts, you just might.
Yeah, I mean he plays 12, 18 hours, long sets, so he's got to have a lot of music to play. So that'd be dope to be able to catch a video of him playing my song. So yeah, I got that. I don't know when that's coming out though. That's coming out on a label. My homie Bruno Bona. He's overseas. He started his own label called Bona Label.
Okay.
He actually is charted right now number 14 in top 50 or whatever. The top 50 hype charts.
Okay.
He's got number 14. His song is Arcane. He's pretty dope.
Is it on Beatport?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's getting a lot of support. He's the reason why we got not the reason, but he's like the person who got the support from Frankie Rizzardo.
Okay, yeah.
And then Frankie Rizzardo's just been downloading everything from his label. I'm on a VA. It's not even it's not even like an EP or anything.
That's the best way to get in though.
Yeah, I mean everything that I've done recently has all been VAs.
Yeah, you get in with a VA, you never know who you're on that compilation with, and then you're like, boom, next thing you know, you're sitting next to Block and Crown or whoever. You just never know.
Yeah, VAs are dope, man. I would never knock VAs. That's all I've been doing right now. Besides the self releases that we have done.
Are you still DJing at Hard Rock?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. That's really Mikey and Randy. Whenever they do the EDM pool parties, that's when we can do it. I know a lot of people are like, yo, they're having a pool. They had that reggaeton one recently.
Okay.
People were hitting us up, talking about, yo, are y'all gonna be there? Y'all gonna be there? We only do the electronic ones.
Oh, okay.
So it's only electronic ones that we'll do. I don't really ever get a word. They never really get a word until y'all hear it.
Oh, wow.
We all hear it at the same time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I would hope the next one will be Chris Lake. I know Zach would love for the next one to be Chris Lake.
Ooh,
but I would hope the next one would be Chris Lake. I don't see why they shouldn't do something like that. So got that. First Friday with you, Concrete Jungle. Oh, Divine Freak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me and Sueño are opening up.
Okay.
For opening up the room. 8:45 to 10. What is it? 10 or 10:30? I can't remember.
When is this?
May 30th.
Oh, that's recent. That's coming up. I mean, soon.
I think. Well, from what Carson told me, he said that they're gonna do this one and they're gonna have a little break for the summer.
Oh, okay.
So the 31st.
The 31st of May.
Yep.
You're opening up Divine Freaks. You and Sueño.
Yep, back to back.
And then are they doing it here at in St. Pete?
They're doing it at Bay Borough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They usually do them at Coastal, but he said that something happened. He couldn't get
Bay
Coastal.
Borough is dope though.
I've never
Have you been? Oh,
never
dope.
been. I'm excited.
Dope. Yeah.
I'm excited. Got that coming up. Ember this Saturday actually with Prank Stichi.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get to close after him. And every Thursday or every first Thursday. Tangra as well. I'm at Tangra every other Friday.
Tangra
On the rooftop. Yeah, on Fridays.
Tangra rooftop is popping.
Yeah, it's fire. It's cool. It's just that crowd is.
What time? I used to be a Tangra frequenter.
Oh, shit. Just like Tangra.
Tangra.
Wait,
that's my spot.
Can you get me in for free?
No, I can get in for free. I'm not
Of course you could. Of course you can get it for free.
What time on at Tangra? Because I know that they had the 3 different levels, right? Like they had the
yeah,
hip-hop, then
bro.
they had the
That's
Spanish.
another thing. Let's not get started on that. So they start me at 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure you want to get on that?
Who's the
If
one?
there's
That,
something we need to know.
yeah, I was gonna say who's booking that. Those,
DJ Grody.
okay, Grody is.
Okay, Grody.
Okay.
Okay.
Grody does all that. Southern Belle. Oh no, actually, I don't know if he does Southern Belle. I think that might be Dempsey. But Grody handles that. He did DJs. He books all the DJs for their show bar as well because they're the same owner.
Okay.
Right.
Tangra.
Ebor's
10:30. Ebor's hard. Boy.
That's where I tell you when we were talking about requests and all that shit.
Yeah,
earlier,
yeah.
Oh man, that place gets on my nerves.
Well, it's because
man.
they let you in if you're 18. That's the other thing.
Oh, at
They have
Tangra?
they have college night too. So it can get pretty ratchet, but it's not like your typical ratchet. It's like them drunk girls that don't know how to handle their alcohol that shouldn't be drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, a lot of people also get roofied there and get drugged there. I can't lie, that happened
Not
to me.
gonna lie, been there, done that.
You see, I'm so glad I said something
And I
because
know
that
the
happened to me.
bartender.
Listen, I apologize for that. You should bring it up on the
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I totaled my car. Well, I totaled my car because of you. So thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Dang,
yeah.
that's crazy.
It was bad. It was bad. Like I've been drunk plenty of times. I mean, I
Yeah.
remember my nights.
We know
you
the difference.
I've done many things.
I'm thinking like I'm in good with a couple of the security people over there, and that's been one of those things. I'm like, if there's any question of like who I am,
Yeah.
get me in a car and send me home.
Yeah,
And
it,
they know.
it started happening like right at the end of the night, and then I just literally lost all consciousness, but my body still had like enough will to know where the car. I don't remember. All I remember was the bouncer coming up to me telling me to stop my last song, and after that, I don't remember nothing. I left my phone in the DJ booth right by the mixer. I was DJing. Even in my Snapchats, I was looking at my Snapchats. I was perfectly fine. I didn't slur a word, nothing.
Yeah.
And I left my phone there. I still had enough will strength to walk to my car, found my car, got out of the garage, fucked it up somehow.
Damn.
Thankfully, my cousin is a cop, so he looked up to see if there was any hit and runs the next day. Thank the Lord, I didn't hit nobody. I didn't hit nothing. I didn't hurt nobody besides myself.
Yeah.
And I learned a huge lesson. I have water bottles in my pocket now. I don't even drink no more. If I drink, Zax goes and gets me a drink. Like.
Yeah.
I don't even drink no more, so it's bad.
Good, man.
But one good thing I guess out of that was the night that I actually got my residency at Tanger. So
whoa.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
At least you know you DJ'd really well, blacked out.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't remember what I played, but it was well.
Yeah. Shout out to Steve, the Hard Rock Entertainment director. He came up with a 1942 bottle that might have,
Hey, there you go.
That could have set you off.
That was
definitely,
it.
yeah, that definitely didn't help. So, but yeah, and then also coming up, Zach and I are going to Electric Forest.
Whoa.
Oh, that's out of the house category.
Bro.
You going to the trenches.
Yeah, we're going to the forest. We're going to the real forest, and I'm so excited
Where's
about
this
that.
at? Where's that at?
It's in Michigan.
Michigan.
It's
Yeah.
probably, if I could recommend one place anywhere in the world, well, not in the world, in the U.S., it would be Electric Forest. I mean,
I've heard
there's nothing like the
You
vibes,
should go.
the people, the art, the connection, everything about Electric Forest is amazing. I mean, granted, it has changed, and people will say that from the OGs that have gone before. I've only been 4 years, but the people that have gone for many, many years, they'll say it's more mainstream, more commercial now, and yada yada. It definitely is. It all does that. People are gonna find out about it. TikTok find out about it, and then it blew up. Cool. It is what it is. You gotta expect that, but you still gotta appreciate for what it is.
Have you heard of Rise Festival?
RIZE?
RISE.
No.
It's out in Vegas. It's in
Camping?
No, it's cool. It's neat. They do shuttles from a spot in Vegas, but they partner with a bunch of the hotels in Vegas. But you drive in. It's just during the day, and it's a whole entire experience. And then they
dope.
shuttle you back. You can drive in with the vehicle, but they shut down the road to get into Rise. Like, they shut down the road completely. Unless you have a Rise pass, you cannot drive on that road at all. So again, it's like Jean County or something like that. I can't remember. So outside of Vegas, it's like 20 minutes outside of Vegas. I was just messaging them because I was like, what is this? I guess it's been going on for 9 years. And that's the thing, is that, like, all of a sudden
You just gotta
Instagram, yeah, it's like the algos, right? They're following me, and it's like, hey, we recommend this. And so I'm like, but that's where I think it all started with Electric Forest. Yeah,
Forest
like,
is
it's something.
incredible. I think
one
everybody
person knows.
needs to experience. It changed
Yeah.
my life. To
It's
be completely
mostly,
honest with you,
it's
a few
mostly
years ago,
based,
it changed.
right?
Huh?
Is it mostly
No,
based?
it's open.
They
It's
have-
everything.
they have
It's
house and
mostly
stuff out there?
based, but yeah, they got everything. I mean, they got Fisher this year. Last year they had Everything Always. The 8 Craze. No, it's only one weekend. It used to be 2 weekends. So and that was
weekends.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's too much.
That
Too
is
much.
sick.
That's too much.
Fucking sick.
It's sick. He's like, I'm there the whole time.
Because if you do 2 weekends, like some festivals used to be 2 weekends, if you do it right, you get a different show, different fest each weekend.
Yeah.
So you'll have the headliners still be the same.
Okay.
But you'll have some people pop up on the first weekend and different people pop up on the second weekend.
The greatest thing about Electric Forest too is everything is just it's you never know what you're gonna expect there. There's so many secret stages. There's so many secret things that you can do. You go and do these like scavenger hunts, and you get pins for things. You talk to the entertainers. You get answers for things.
A
It's
lot
like
of side
Kind of
quests.
like
It's-
Dirty Bird. Have you been to
it's-
Dirty Bird?
no, I haven't, but I've heard great things about it.
What?
Yeah,
Bruh,
camping.
You gotta.
Oh,
They're coming back
my.
this year,
This
but
year.
they're doing it the
Look,
same
we
weekend
brought
as
out the
Arc though.
sweets. We got everything out. Like, too bad. If
They're
you
doing
haven't-
that's the same weekend as Arc, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what it was.
You'll be in
But-
Detroit. Yeah.
But that's what happened. Arc was the last time that Dirty Bird was 2 years ago.
Okay.
And Arc got rained out.
Oh, yes, that's
and
right.
they all came to Dirty Bird.
That's right.
And it was chaos,
Wait,
but
it-
it was sick.
Arc is in Orlando too.
No, Arc is in Chicago.
Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, what was it? I thought it was Arc. What was happening that weekend? Oh, Kingdom.
Forbidden Kingdom
Forbidden
was that
Kingdom.
week.
That's what
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, not Arc. Yeah.
Yeah, Arc is that weekend. Arc, I love Arc, man.
You think about going to Arc?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
You should do Dirty Bird.
No.
I think
Where's
Dirty
Dirty
Bird.
Bird? Where's Dirty
if you
Bird?
want-
Dirty
I
Bird,
kind of do want to do
Orlando.
Dirty Bird though.
I want to go.
I'm telling
Well,
you,
Because
this,
y'all
I'll-
did the suite last time with Gio, right?
no, I didn't do the suite with Gio last time. Rob did.
He's got the, and he's
Oh.
got
Rob
the
did the
suite.
suite.
He's got the
But we
suite
got the
again.
suite
Are you
again
going to
this
Dirty
year.
Bird? You going to
He
Dirty
got
Bird?
the
You're going
penthouse.
to.
I already got my. I got my room.
You
Got
going
my
to Dirty Bird?
tickets.
All right, so what do I got to do?
Yeah.
What do I got to do?
You better
Yo,
know,
let's
guys.
go. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Robbie said,
Find
"Don't you
out a
ask me
couple
that
weeks
question
before the
again."
shows.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you. Maybe I'll book in on this,
All
man.
these people that haven't booked me in Tampa don't get to play in our
Hey, good thing I don't have no control over that. I can't get anybody booked anywhere. So.
Dirty Bird, honestly, is where it's at.
It is
Are
like
you
this
playing?
is the
Gee,
Renegade
sir.
set.
Are you going to play?
We got a whole suite, bro.
Yes, we've been talking about this. Like I don't know where you've been in this group message.
Yo, I've been out of it. I've been
It's
like,
okay.
If I don't go to
like
Arc,
2
I'll
months.
1000% be.
Yo,
at
let me go.
Dirty
Let me
Bird.
in on this, man. I want in
It's
on
so
this.
much fun. Like y'all, it's so much fun. If you're not going to Dirty Bird, you
Do we need
are
equipment? Do we need to
missing
bring
out.
anything?
Yes, everybody does Renegade sets and shit.
Should
like
I bring
it's-
some speakers and
Yeah,
stuff?
Same
Bro,
place
you're
I did
gonna
home
blow.
base.
I don't know.
You're gonna blow
I
the
don't know.
walls.
I
Like
don't know.
we can't handle your
Yeah,
speakers.
you can't.
Okay.
Yeah, we- I
can bring
Yeah,
like
we
a
just need some
scaled down-
QSCs and we're good.
We need some active speakers, not passive. Please.
Have you heard of my?
Yeah.
I got some active stuff.
You
I
got
can
some
bring.
actives.
Yeah.
We go with some
Yeah, all of a
QSCs.
sudden-
That's it. We
I-
don't
I
need no
don't
subs.
Have you seen
Yeah.
my stuff, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
played
got
Humble
QC,
House.
there you
Played Humble House.
There you go.
That's where you brought him, right?
I brought him
That
a
was-
bunch of
He's
stuff.
brought them everywhere. Everything Humble House has been his sound
Oof.
for sure.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Dirty Bird camping is fire.
You
I've heard
would-
nothing but great things about it. but
Honestly,
I've
if you
never-
play at Dirty, like if you play a Renegade set, I
That's
feel
just
like
as good as being
Bro.
booked anyway.
yeah,
You should
exactly.
come. You should come out. You
Telling
should
you.
come out for real.
And
I'm
because
down.
like even Claude Von Stroke will show up, or Barclay Crenshaw, whichever alter ego he wants to be at that time.
When is it? When is it? When is it? When is it?
It's
The end of
Labor
August.
Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Yep, Labor Day
All right,
weekend.
so
and it
maybe-
goes all the way to Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I can just go ahead and book a thing now.
You could. No, the rooms are still available. They're
Not
very
very-
limited,
yeah,
very
not a lot.
limited. And they I think they just released another discount over the past weekend. I think it was.
We need to cash in on these discounts.
So you're pretty much saying there's gonna be no sleeping because ain't nobody sleeping.
No,
in
he got
Bruh.
the best rate because he got in on the
a limited
at the
amount of
start.
sleeping.
Oh.
So it's really cool. I want to tell you guys how I bought this room, though. I get on there and I'm talking to Gio, right? And I get online to purchase the tickets. I went on before they started selling the tickets at 1 p.m. and I put my credit card already on my profile. And then I turn around and this is just like sheer luck. Remember, there's only 3 executive suites available because there's 4 total on the tops of the 2 buildings. And I go on there and I click and I put it in my cart and I go and I click buy. I put in my security code buy, and it circles, and then it goes, an error has occurred in your processing of your credit card payment. And I'm like, what? And I was like, and I put it in and I hit submit again, and also it goes, thank you for your purchase. You have, and I'm like, no. And I have to go back in the ticket section because I didn't believe it. I was like, and then I ran up and down the hallway on the phone to Gio going like a little girl, oh my God, we got an executive suite.
There's only 2 of them, right?
There were
3.
yeah.
But I'm sure one's going to be roped off. Yeah.
Most
hell
likely.
yeah.
We'll probably be the only
Hell
Tampa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we going hard, y'all.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
dope.
it's gonna be a vibe,
Hard.
That's
man.
dope.
If you can't, and that's the thing is like it's a whole road trip. You can go early. You can it's like Thursday check in all the way to Tuesday extension, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
you
That's
can you
sick.
can check in Thursday. You can do early arrival and then late
Oh, we're
departure.
going to be there all weekend, baby.
Yeah,
sick.
it's wild.
yeah.
And
is
it's like
sick.
theme days, so like you dress up and then you can decorate your door.
I love
and
it.
you can go into like
I fucking
competitions
love
with like
it.
door competitions and win tickets for the next year.
That's sick.
It's like I'm telling you,
can't tell you.
this is if you're 25 plus years old, this scene is for you. All
right, let's
like,
go.
Anything. It's not. It's really because you have to be 21 years old or older to go to this. That's the even better thing is that you have to be of drinking age. You can't go there unless you're of drinking age. So it limits
So
how
no
much
babies.
shenanigans is happening.
No baby.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
no
you, right?
babies.
This you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Me-
this
me,
is their
Mikey-
Humble House
Mikey Randy.
release.
Yeah, this was last year.
Compilation.
Miami Music Week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
This
this is
is
what I'm saying. You
But I
Yeah.
fucked up on the name.
It was para papa.
Yeah,
Hey,
para papi.
para papi.
Para papi.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff that like you would kill it over at Dirty Bird. Though.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to go for
Yeah.
sure. That'd be super fun. Also too, tomorrow, I believe tomorrow we're gonna drop
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Zach and I are dropping the Ritz Afro House live set. We filmed it from
Filmed
three
it.
different angles.
Oh, very
Well,
cool.
Let
And
me
you
not say
edited
we.
it.
The man filmed it from three
The
different
myth,
angles.
the legend.
And edited it, synced everything up. We've recorded the whole set. It's gonna be
Okay.
dope.
Dang, that's
Hell
a fast
yeah.
It's gonna be super
turnaround.
dope.
That's a fast
It's the
turnaround.
man.
For real.
It's
The man,
fucking
he's a Wizard of Oz back there.
Very good,
That's
very
the
good. That's
fucking
gonna be
man.
a good one. You can put it out on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Okay.
it on. I have like I don't even know what my YouTube is. I think it's GeeCeeOFC.
Speaking
Perfect.
of, what,
Yes,
what
where do people
like,
find
plug
you?
What's your plugs?
GEECEE everywhere. At GEECEE. Yeah, so GeeCee on my Spotify, GeeCee on SoundCloud, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook. I don't really. It's GeeCee Lopez is my name.
Well, we know your government name now.
That's my government. Yeah.
Oh.
That's he's special. So Spotify, SoundCloud, Instagram.
When's the next release?
I'm waiting. It's on. It's that one that I got the Frankie Rizzardo support.
Okay.
With Bona. Actually, Makobo is releasing with me. We both got
nice.
support.
Bobo? Okay.
Yeah.
Makobo's fire too.
So, they haven't gave us a date.
Okay.
It's a VA. So
Very
we're
good.
just waiting on a date.
How do people get into VAs?
I mean, it's just about submitting to labels. It's just all about what the label wants to do. The
Yeah.
label wants to release your track by itself, or the 2-track EP, or maybe as a remix EP. You know, get somebody that you know to remix it, which I would love to do one day.
You have so many variations of your music, which is cool. Like I
Yeah.
feel
Thank
you're
you.
just kind of you're very talented in all different facets.
Thank
so,
you. I
yeah.
appreciate it. I can't wait to be doing big things.
You are.
Very big
You
things.
are already doing big things, bro. You're on the Hugo lineup. You're
Oh, yeah.
You just keep
You doing
going,
it, bro.
But I love that you have a high ceiling and keep that ceiling really high. You're gonna continue to go places.
It's
Thank you.
ceilingless.
The sky is the limit.
Hey, you're
The
right.
sky
The
is the
sky is the
limit.
ceiling, though.
Listen to this.
That's the
The
limit.
sky is the
There's a
limit
limit.
until the
It's the
sky
limit
is
does
your
not
POV.
exist. The limit
can't
does
go
not
beyond
The
exist.
the
limit
side.
does not exist.
The limit does not
The
exist.
sky is the limit until the sky is your POV.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, then you're a god. He's reached god status.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yo, great. This was fun learning about
Oh,
you.
man.
You know, talking about your career, where you're going.
Love you guys.
Thank
Humble
you so
House.
much for
I love
joining
y'all
us.
so much. Ketone has done amazing things for me. Danielle, you part of the gang.
GeeCee, man, I would
Uh,
really like to see you out there, Dirty Bird, bro.
I'm down.
Let's
If
do
I'm
it.
not at
Yeah.
ARC, man, I really told myself I was gonna hit ARC this year.
Okay.
But depending on fun, because it's a lot of money, traveling, all
Well,
that
we're
stuff.
just gonna tell you that Dirty Bird left for a couple years and said they were not coming back.
Yeah, and now they're back.
And now they're back.
That's
we
gonna
don't
be
know if they're
crazy.
gonna be
And
back
they-
again the next year.
So this year's
So
about to
we're
be.
The lineup's gonna be crazy too. I already
It's
know.
gonna be lit.
I played actually a Renegade set there where they're doing Dirty Bird. I did a home base Renegade set.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
home
yes,
base is
home
where
base.
it originally started. So Dirty Bird was right next door to it in those pink hotels, the little
Yeah.
like 2-level ones. So now we upgrade up to the towers because we bougie like that.
That's fire. Yeah, I'm definitely down to go. We'll see.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Awesome. Well, Heather said great interview. They said they want to go to Electric Forest. So everybody's excited for you, man.
If I can recommend one thing, Electric Forest.
Yeah, they say it's on their.
I
bucket
can't
list.
wait. Like Forest.
Yeah, they say it's on their.
I
Bucket
can't
list.
wait. Like Zach, man, Zach, we're gonna have the best time of our life.
Can we plug Heather, please?
Hey- Heather, if you the FE show every Sunday at 7 p.m., you are missing out
Seriously.
on one of
Have the FE.
the seriously underrated mixers of the scene
She's
here.
a little
Heather
secret
Effie
assassin.
is a sniper.
She's
yo.
about to school you for real though.
Yes.
For real. No pun intended.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got that. You
Screw
got that.
Love that. Big shout out to you, Heather. All right, guys. So I mean, that shit, we done ran it out.
Yeah, we did it, man.
We 15 minutes. Oh, okay, we can. If we're gonna hit a 90 minute.
What's coming up? What's coming up?
We have a recap, and we didn't do the recap, so we can look at what's happened,
Let's
and
throw
we
in a
have
quick
some
commercial,
upcoming.
and then let's do a recap. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's do
think
that.
we should do
a
it.
little
Commercial
music
break.
break. A little music break.
All right, guys, you're gonna listen to a quick music break from Humble House Records. I think this is who is this? This is GeeCee right here.
Para papi.
Oh, this is still Para
Papi,
Papi?
para
Oh,
papi.
okay.
I think it's just repeating the like.
Bailar.
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 Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
It's
right.
called bailar.
You got to roll the Mars, Robbie.
Yeah.
Bailar.
All right, guys, we'll catch you here in just a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay there.
we're back right here, Humble House Radio. Yours truly, having a great time right here, Houseology Live. Hanging out with the crew. We got Mike Bracey in the house.
DJ Embrace, what up,
DJ
though?
Embrace.
E-Tone, Danielle,
I have a mic back. I can talk again.
Daddy Robbie.
Unfortunately, you guys have to put up with me again.
And who,
Yeah, it's all
who
good.
are you, sir? Don't forget to introduce yourself.
And we got DJ Rich over here.
DJ Rich. Bow, 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 bow.
Danielle, what's up, Danielle?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Oh my.
Thank you. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Two of,
Missed
our
you
hosts,
guys.
two of our hosts are back today.
I know.
Yeah,
I didn't
full
know that this
house.
was all going to happen today. This was awesome.
Yeah, this was chill. I actually like doing
I
the
love the
interviews
vibes in here. Look,
Humble
I
hut,
love
humble
Moxie.
hut.
Do not get me wrong. Love me some Moxie.
Say.
St. Pete, Moxie. They're the vibes.
Put us on the rooftop. Y'all know y'all need some good music up there.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's have a Houseology live little thing happening. That'd be awesome. But,
Heck yeah.
but for now, what we got going on here?
Well, we just had GeeCee in. That was a great interview with him, getting to know him.
That was a great interview. Yo, you know what? Not for nothing. The whole time I'm listening to the tracks that are playing in the background. We got the music beds going, right? Mm-hmm. And yo, he has some badass tracks, bro.
Yeah, everything was
Yeah,
fire.
I was trying to
Yeah,
Shazam, and I'm like, yo,
no, is that right?
he's just going to drop them in my DM.
How do I get
Shazam.
these? I need these tracks. So,
Yeah, GC, drop those tracks in my DM.
Those are all on Spotify.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Playing right off of Spotify.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. So we didn't get into anything that happened this last weekend. A couple things happened really quickly. Let's touch base.
What happened?
Miss Monique was at Motor Enclave with one of us. It looked like a spectacular sold out show. I'm a bet it was sold out. There was a lot of people there. Had a good lineup. Natty Pitch Factory, Kalila back to back with Gabby Rose. Jenny Z's track got dropped that night, and
Nice.
she talked about it with us on her show, on her segment. Sounded really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, were you at? Did you get the chance to go? Did you go to OU show? No, but it looked great.
It was my birthday. I wasn't there, unfortunately.
Happy belated birthday.
It's my birthday.
Happy belated.
Happy belated
Thank
birthday.
you, thank you. I'm actually, did you know that my birthday this year, this one was the moon was in the same position as the day I was born. Really?
Oh,
35 years ago.
That's your
That's
full.
great.
Yep.
Wow,
Full
I went
circle.
35 pivots, twists, and turns, and all the things that happen.
Yep.
I went 35 times to where that moon is
Hey.
perfectly
Let's go.
aligned. Yep. So this year's a great year.
Very cool.
Yeah, 2025, baby.
Shout out to Jen.
On time. Look at that.
See what happens when we come up to the humble house.
Yeah.
hut?
Yeah, there you go.
Everything works.
I
at the
hadn't,
Humble House.
I hadn't done a sound effect yet, so I was like, I got to squeeze that in.
Yeah.
Should have did it when GC was here. Sorry, GC.
No, it's all good.
EDC Vegas is this week.
Oh yeah, it
Oh, it
is,
happened
isn't
last
it?
weekend. Yeah.
No, it
Is
happened
it-
last weekend.
It was
last
last weekend.
weekend?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Last
Oh.
weekend.
See, he got me all
Oh.
But
screwed
you
up.
know what? That's so funny. I mentioned to a friend of mine. I said I didn't even know EDC Vegas was going on this weekend. There was
Isn't
so
that
little,
crazy?
There was no
so little
promotion
stuff
on
in
it.
Little
my stories
marketing.
or everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually I catch it's rotating
Yep.
for until the day of. You see all kinds of ads.
Yeah.
But I'm
didn't
wondering
see
if it's
anything either.
because if you're closer to Vegas, then
You think they did
they're
targeted
targeting
marketing, but they have a
everybody.
world
that whole-
audience
that-
though.
Yeah.
They have a
EDC
huge.
Vegas
They have
is-
a huge, thing going on over there, bro.
Yeah, they do.
EDC Vegas is great, but it is way overcrowded. I would never want to go. I have no
Maybe
desire.
that's why they didn't.
I'd
do
rather go to
hard
Orlando.
marketing
I went
like that.
once and I'll never do it again.
Right.
It's too packed.
Did you
It's
go?
packed. It's
Insanely,
Yeah.
I've never been to
insanely
Vegas.
packed.
It's
that
insanely
one.
packed. Yeah.
Like, if you've ever been to Janice's show and it sells out and you can't even walk by all the bars because it's so packed
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
to the pizza place, that's how, except that's the entire EDC Vegas. Everywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
And then you got the kids who are doing the kid chains because they're all fucked up and don't want to get lost.
Yeah.
And they just slam into you and cut you in half and shit. I can't deal with those kids.
You know it's bad.
That's where I'm old.
You
That's
know
where
it's
I'm
bad
old.
when you got they have helicopters that go from the strip to the spot for $1,000 a person.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah, but I ain't taking a helicopter. Fuck that.
Well, that's
The
also how they
traffic
get
is
the
so bad.
talent there too.
Oh yeah,
From
of
the
course.
airport.
Yep. Yeah. Crazy.
Nope.
Crazy.
No
Because
chance.
apparently the car line to get in that place is ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah, you got to go there way early, and it takes like an hour to get parked or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The cool thing though that it is 6 p.m. to like 6 a.m.
Right.
or something like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is
it's
that how it
nighttime.
works?
Yeah. It's just too hot in Vegas to have it during the day. So
that makes sense.
So it's a nighttime event.
In Orlando, I always just paid. I had a spot for $30. I didn't mind paying it. It was literally right behind the main stage.
Yep.
And the guy actually remembered me year after year because of my truck, and he put me on the square concrete pad where a building used to stand every single time. And every year I'd get out of there. I just go right up Orange Blossom Trail, boom, out of there.
Bang.
And everybody was like, $30 to park. I was like, fuck yeah, exactly. And it's 100% worth it. We're going to walk from the exit to my truck, and then we're going to drive away. And so we're not going to get caught in traffic. There's not going to be a backup.
Sam really kind of got me into thinking like that for festivals and stuff.
You
She's
have
like, you
to.
just better just pay
VIP,
the money.
baby. You VIP that shit. Like, I'm too old for that. I'm not going into those nasty ass porta potties.
Nasty.
You are not going to catch me dead there. Like, hell no, especially if it's a camping one. That was
Those EDCGA
oh
porta
my
pots were
God.
rough.
Oh,
Those are rough.
I'm not going to walk out of there with freaking ringworm on my feet. No, thank
nasty.
you. That's disgusting.
You know,
and they don't even have lights inside of it. So
They don't.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
You
can't see it,
guys
you just
you guys
smell
don't
it.
have to sit on those
Yeah.
things. We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
if you hover, there's no way. Like
they
ugh.
failed the last year at Okie. That was one of the biggest complaints. Have we ever talked about Okie actually coming
No.
back? I don't think so. But,
Okie is
but-
coming back.
Yeah, but they failed miserably, and I'm telling you, you'd open the porta pot door, and it was a pile. Like I'm
shit.
I-
No!
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't
No!
want to finish it off. No, I was avoiding saying that. It was like you just would open it. Nope, not this
Nope.
one.
No,
that's
who
bad.
does? Like, how do you? With
How,
all due
exactly?
respect,
How do you get that? How
like,
does that
if
actually
you should have
happen?
seen it by the time it was up at the toilet.
Yeah.
That
How does
this
it go
is not the one
above
for me.
the toilet seat? That's what I wanted. That's
Who
that's
keeps going?
desperation.
Who keeps going,
That's
bro?
desperate.
You gotta
desperation.
go. You
When you-
gotta
yeah,
go,
it don't
baby.
matter.
They're gonna get it
Yeah.
on your
Yeah.
pants.
But that's
I'm not
also a
just,
massive failure, though, by the festival that let things get that bad.
Yeah.
Talk about a shit show.
That's good. That was a good one.
Nice.
Talk about it.
So upcoming this week, we have Rave Daddy, and Chill Thursday
Yep.
at Saigon. You got any guests with you this week?
No, just be me
you?
again.
Okay, no worries. We love Rave Daddy.
Just come on.
No, I'm just asking.
Wow, thank you. I
Just
appreciate that,
asking.
Danielle.
I was just asking.
You know what? I played last. Okay, this is funny. I played last Sunday after my birthday, and I actually didn't know I was supposed to be playing. There was just a small, just a little scheduling miscommunication. And so I'm on the phone with my mom wishing her happy Mother's Day at 9:55. And then the GM texts me and he's like, hey, is so-and-so playing tonight? I'm like, I don't know, but I can come down. So I get there about 10:45. So then Anna in her sanctuary was playing at the Landing, and she had our friends I Awake and Tyrion playing there. So it was packed. And where'd all those kids go at 11:30 when they were done at the Landing? And I tell you what, I don't like to go into the bar and immediately have to go balls to the wall and work hard.
Yeah.
But these kids all roll in 30 minutes after I get to
And
the
you had
bar.
to turn it up real
and
quick.
I had to turn shit up, and
Yep.
I mixed solidly all the way. And you know what was cool? I was playing a lot of vocal house. Like vocal, almost main stagey, big roomy house,
go.
and the kids were fucking loving it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, wait, is this coming back? Are these kids starting?
You gotta
Hey,
educate
it worked
them.
for me too in the clubs. I
Yeah.
play that shit and they
yeah.
ate it up, man.
I dropped a full-on vocal track, and
Nice.
everybody's like, like it was. They were thrilled. It was a really good track too. A super happy track.
Honestly, that's where I see GeeCee thrive in his sets. I've seen him throw out some tracks. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, he plays a lot of vocal.
Yeah, a lot of vocals and
It
people.
works.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
works,
Yeah.
especially for the young 20-some-year-old and younger. They
Yeah.
absolutely dig it.
Yeah, my kids will
Absolutely.
be like, they got no words. I'm
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah,
hold on,
like-
just listen to the groove, just vibe,
I-
listen to the melody.
I
Yeah,
was-
fuck
that was what people were complaining to me. They're like, I just can't stand these DJs. I'm like, okay, well, you can't just vibe out. Like, I don't even, half the time I don't even listen to the words. I just
Yeah,
like vibe
yeah.
out. But then I think about it, I'm like, man, you know what's such nostalgia for me? Is like, I'll throw down like the words that I know from old school songs.
That's the
and
way
I'm
to
like,
do
and
it.
everybody's like,
Yeah.
how do you know those words? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's
it's
like-
just in you. It's in you.
Yeah.
Shit, lost my train of thought is what I did. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. We're technically done though.
Yeah.
So what else did we want to talk? Anything else?
No.
While we're wrapping up here.
No, I think
I
we're
played
done.
Thursday. It's Memorial Day Monday. We're gonna do a rerun.
Yep.
Yep.
Rerun. Oh
We're
yes,
off
guys.
next Monday.
Check. I don't know whose rerun we're gonna do. Maybe Inner Sanctuary. Maybe you guys should tell us.
Taylor-
we had
tell
like
us.
11 people on here.
Taylor's
So,
playing his Desires
Desire.
Sunday, I think.
Abo.
I think it's Sunday, right?
Desire
yeah.
Sunday,
Your
yep.
show is Sunday, is
Yeah,
it
but I have
not?
a rooftop show. My
Yep.
first event I'm putting together with me and my buddy. It's a rooftop in Seminole Heights. Pull up on Sunday.
Where?
Seminole Heights. It's called Aloft. It's next to Velvet Gypsy. Right next door to
Oh.
Velvet Gypsy.
oh, that's in
Oh.
Ebor.
No, it's,
No?
No, Seminole Heights.
Seminole Heights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seminole Heights.
Oh, Velvet
Well, the
Gypsy.
Seminole
How do we-
Heights
How do
Aloft.
we get the deets on that?
Check out the Secrets Tampa or just Secrets TPA _ on Instagram. Me and my buddies putting it together. We
Wait,
got
isn't Secrets Swingers Club? Oh no, in Orlando.
No, that's like
Actually-
that like secret that
Is there a
Secrets of Tampa
Swinger
Bay or
Club here?
something.
No, so it's a
Okay.
collective. Me and my friend just started.
Oh, you might want to
okay.
rethink
DJ
that.
Collective.
You're gonna get a lot of swingers there.
That might
know
be a
what?
ride, though.
Audience is
Listen, you
audience.
start seeing a bunch of upside down pineapples. Get out of there.
Yeah, no, let
Nah,
me. That makes my shit.
You don't go nowhere.
Bro,
You stay right there.
bro. I'll be there.
I'll be there too.
I'm really excited.
Oh, my God.
The lineup's
I
really
just
fire.
can't with you guys.
We're gonna have Makobo headlining. We're gonna have Lane, Evie, and Ye. We got me myself. We got Vibes. We got Chico. Wow, Sean, you're so cool. A bunch
Stacked.
of others stacked. Oh, $20 all you can drink. So $20 open bar.
What?
Oh, these people
Yeah.
are gonna be.
Yo, let's go. Yo, let's go.
I don't drink.
$20
You
bar.
don't drink?
But
We don't
I'm-
have to
I'm-
drink.
We got food.
We don't
Wait,
have
is
to
it Sunday?
It's Sunday.
What kind of food? What kind of food
3
we
to
talking about?
11. So we're gonna have the fruit for the healthy people. We might have some pizzas. We're gonna have some like sandwiches and stuff.
I'll be there. for the
I
fruit.
love my fruit.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You got
So
some mango?
Sunday.
We'll have
Yeah,
mango.
it's mango season.
What about watermelon, bro?
We'll have watermelon.
Okay, I'm okay with that stuff.
3 to 11. Again, we was talking about the day parties. I like the 3 to 11, and we didn't want to clash with Desire. So we are giving away 2 tickets to Desire show that night too.
Oh, I love that. There.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you buy an open bar ticket,
Okay.
we're giving you a chance to win 2 tickets to Desire.
Okay, perfect. I love that.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Anything
well,
else?
That was a great show.
That was a great
guys.
show right
Great
here.
segment. We got to see Danielle and Rich. We haven't seen them in ages. So, guys, you was a special lucky tune in. If you tuned in live, catch the rerun. And next week we will have a rerun. I think we'll probably do Breezy's rerun. That was a good show.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good
Breezy
one.
was fire.
That was a really good
or
show.
Quinn would be another.
Or Quinn.
Yeah,
Quinn.
that-
Or Quinn.
He had some really
He's doing a
great-
30 for 30 right
Yeah,
now.
that's
30
exactly.
song for 30.
And he just
so.
he just dropped he's been dropping tracks. So I think Quinn would be a great choice.
Yeah, let's do a rerun on Quinn.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He would
Shout out
love
to
that.
Quinn Blaylock.
Shout out Quinn Blaylock.
All right, guys.
All right,
Thank
well,
you so much.
I guess
we
we'll
go.
see
Look at
everybody
the
in 2
camera and
weeks.
say goodbye.
Yes, DJ
Later, everybody.
Volume.
DJ Volume in the house.
Bye, guys.
Wrapping it up for this week's show. Tune in next Monday at 6 p.m. for the best up-to-date info on EDM news, culture, and gossip on the Houseology live show.